Hello, hello. Um, Hi, Robert 3D. Welcome, welcome. So, what did we do last time? Last time we got 2 bots. So, the challenge isn't over. It's a lot easier, but it's still tricky to play without a mouse, which is why. I mean, that's exactly why this is a mouse-only challenge and not just like a no-walking challenge. Because if it was just a no-walking challenge, it would be pretty much completely done by the time I got bots. But because I'm limiting myself to only the mouse, there's still a challenge for the last hour, couple. Honestly, it's probably going to be like 2 hours, I would say. Hopefully, I can do it in 2 hours. The lack of hotkeys definitely makes it that ghosting things will be difficult, and I can't rotate blueprints. Basically, there's just a lot of minor things that will cause problems. So I hope we can get it in. I think we have 2.5 hours left. I didn't make it a goal to beat it in under 8 hours, but I think it's possible. I definitely think it's possible. We're basically almost there. Hold on, why is my mic in a weird position? Okay, that should be good. That's better. Hi, Asisk. Afternoon to you as well. Yeah, that spilled all over me. Hold on, I need to grab a napkin. Whoops. My sparkling water bubbled more than I expected. And yeah, you can imagine. There we go. Oh, we're good now. Yeah, the nice thing about doing things like this is you can have one free hand for drinking, which is awesome. Very, very useful indeed. Okay, yeah. We need to do them all. If we don't get this in under 8 hours, I might retry the challenge. I don't really need to, but I just want to feel like I got There Is No Spoon, even though technically I won't because I completely disabled biters, but I want to feel like I did. Another reason not to drink sparkling water. Fair, but that also applies to like beer or any carbonated beverage. And you don't want an excuse not to drink that. Okay. We have 2.5 hours left. That's not that bad. We do need to finish the mall. So to finish the mall, we need... Well, first we need to go over to the mall. And I guess we can go around here, and then we can switch it to red belt. And we are limited on red belt. That is unfortunate. Although there might be enough there that things won't be too bad. We also need to expand research just a tad. Not a ton. Let's see. We went too far, so we can go back. Perfect. Definitely getting better about navigating. What here do we need? We need this, we need this. This. We don't have purple sign. Oh, hold on. We need to stop here. I don't want to accidentally get carried away. Oh, copper is somehow making it onto... Oh, wait, what? How did that happen? How did that happen? What? That doesn't make sense. Generally don't know how I put an inserter there. And since I copied this from somewhere else, so it just doesn't really make sense, but I guess it's fine. That didn't kill any lanes, it just means there's now going to be copper going on my travel belt, which is kind of funny. Okay, are we within reach? Not quite, not quite. Also, let's... Oh, these are not limited, okay. That's not... I mean, that's not the end of the world. It's not like I'm using the resources anyway. Okay, so we can stop this here and we can reverse the direction, I think would be a good idea. Also, we still need purple science as well. And then we can get lab research 3 because we have 2.5 hours. We have plenty of time for research speed to pay off. Okay, we need to go down. Okay, now we are within reach of everything on the mall. Perfect. We need more Belts, yellow belt. Actually, we don't really need much yellow belt anymore. We're not really using it for traveling anymore. We do need iron because we need to make some assembling machines. And we're not... I think we're just going to handcraft all of the blue assembling machines we need. Or maybe we'll like... Maybe I'll just put a bunch of steel in a chest and have bots do it. Because I don't really know if I should use yellow or blue. Because, I don't know. It would be hard to get steel up here. But I guess I could hand deliver it once and it would be fine. Inserters are good. Iron is good. We just basically need to handcraft enough stuff for bots to kickstart the mall. Because they're missing undergrounds, long inserters. Actually, we can just grab some gears and make that a lot faster, huh? I need to get rid of this sulfur too. Where can I do that? And are these all upgraded? This one isn't, but it doesn't need to be. Let's see, what else do we need? Roboports? Yeah, I'll craft some more roboports. We're low on those. We need pass providers. Okay, that should be enough to finish them all, or have bots finish them all. So we can just make this a dump chest. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Hopefully I muted it in time. I think I did because it was very loud. Okay, plastic. Do we need plastic for anything? I don't think so, and it's not worth like saving and throwing into a different chest. We don't need burner drills anymore. This is a very tedious way to clear the inventory, but we don't really have another option, so that's kind of unfortunate. Oh, let's make some more radars. I don't think they need to be automated. We just need to make sure we have a ton while we're here. Like right next to the iron patch would be perfect time to do it. Okay, that should be that should be plenty of radars. We can't really move around to get within reach, so we just need to make sure we have enough radars for bots to like place things wherever they need to go. Also, we're not going to be using steel lanes because we don't really have them automated in any way, so hopefully that works out and doesn't come back to haunt us later. It's going to make everything cost twice the entities, but I don't think that will be a problem. It's just something I have to consider. Honestly, I'm just going to craft those. No, actually, no, that feels like too many gears. I don't know if we need more refineries. I don't think we do. Let's make some pump jacks. We need to be prepared to expand power. That should be good, right? Yeah. I do need to get more iron though. I used up all of my surplus. Because we need to start expanding power ASAP. Oh, and it's not even within reach. Perfect. Okay, so we learned this last time. We either have to get rid of all of the things in our inventory if we want to place a ghost, or we have to like keep a blueprint of it on our hotbar. Those are kind of our two options. So radars we'll use a lot, so I should probably keep that as a blueprint. Because you can't shift click something to force it to be a ghost. It's not a small thing, or it's not a huge disadvantage, but it is something that is kind of a problem now that we're getting into this phase of the challenge. Definitely one of the more manageable things to work around though, so it's not too bad. It just adds a couple extra steps if I want to place something, which is why I'm like, it might still be difficult to beat this in 2 hours from this point, I'm not sure. But it's a possibility. Do I have too much iron going into there? Oh, I have 3.5 lanes going to 1.5 iron. Oh, I did plan to upgrade this. I might actually need to upgrade this then. Because I'm realizing this was... I don't know. I don't know if I need to upgrade it, but I think I need to consider it. Because I was planning for this to be used for bots, and since this is we're going to actually be using them all a lot more, and we don't really have buffers, I think we do kind of need to speed up iron production. Yeah, that should be okay. This might need to sideload at a different spot, though. And then we also learned we can use a blue belt, and then downgrade it if we would like. So that way we can still use smart belt features and stuff like that. It's either that or we have to copy and paste a bunch of one entity. So that's why we have this. It's a downgraded from blue to yellow belt. So yeah, this should be good. I think there's enough iron consumed here that... maybe. I think there's enough iron consumed in this section that it can afford to drop down to a yellow belt here. Hopefully. Or we can do another splitter. But it won't matter until we get another, what is that, 36? Yeah, 36 furnaces. So we can cancel those because those will take forever to build. His bots still haven't placed it. Why? Oh, right, because I don't have Roboport coverage anywhere. I just have vision. Don't know why I wasn't considering that. Okay, this should be good. And then bots will eventually make it to here as well. I think that's in range. I don't actually know if it placed. I guess we'll find out eventually. See, Roboport's there. This doesn't have coverage, so let's see. Can we fit it anywhere here? We can fit it here. That would be a good spot. Let's see, where else needs Roboports? I think probably over by oil we'll need a Roboport, because we're about to expand in this direction. Mostly to the left, though. Our base is going to be here. So yeah, we can span in that direction relatively easily. See, we can get power here somehow. Good. I really wish I could just ghost these. That would be a lot easier, but you know, you gotta work with what you got, which is not much. Definitely not much to work with. Okay, that should be good. How do I exit? Okay. I couldn't remember how to exit map view. Okay, that should be fine. We can get some of the iron upgraded. Are we within reach of this yet? Not quite, not quite. Oh, well, yeah, that's duh, because we don't have Roboports automated. We should automate, like actually automate Roboports, huh? It's kind of trivial to automate, honestly. It's dumb that I haven't. Like, all I have to do is get red circuits from here to here. That's yeah, that is incredibly easy. How have I not done that? Am I really that lazy? Maybe I thought it was farther, because that is there's no excuse for me to have not automated it immediately, because all I have to do, copy this, and then I need one facing the other direction, and then facing this direction, and then I need an output as well, which will be this one, and to power them. And then we need to change the recipe, which we can do. We just have to get an assembling machine. Right here. Oh gosh, it's pulsating again. Okay, we're good. We are good. Roboports, copy, paste the recipe, give bots all of the assemblers they need, which is still not enough. Still not enough. We can get this pretty easily though. It's only missing like gears, right? I'm really glad I figured out the trick to just like grab things and then clear the cursor to like fast grab. It makes it a lot easier to grab from a chest. It doesn't help put things in a chest, but it helps grab from the chest. And honestly, you take everything you can get. I'll take every like minor improvement I can get at this point. It goes hard to just get a small improvement. Feels like it makes a pretty big difference. Okay, I think we have everything we need for the mall, which means we can actually... Let's see, this is a travel belt. It's kind of hard to tell which one's the travel belt now, though. We actually want to go back onto this middle line so it's closer. Okay, so we need 1 stack of these. 2 of those would probably be fine. 2 of those would probably be fine. Honestly, 2 of all of these will probably be okay. And then they can take splitter or undergrounds here. What else do they need? Fast inserters. Roboports they're still missing, but those are about to be automated soon. But there's a chance I forgot to give them something, so let's make sure it's automated again. We need power here. We should also automate assembling machines. They won't be completely automated, Also, that needs a lot more inserters. I can't remember what they require, so we're just gonna do a lot of inserters because that sounds easier. Which might be a cop-out, but in something like this, I think four extra inserters is worth the added. It's worth the added the extra resources, just so you don't have to think about it as much. Okay, now we need an inserter going to the left, which we can get from here. This will be the box of steel that we fill up, which is hopefully all of the assembler 2s we need in the run. We're actually getting low on steel. I might request some more if possible, because that's kind of why we have bots. Ooh, that's a pretty granular amount. Nice. Yeah, bots will deliver that for ages, but it will be useful. That's eventually. Okay, we can't reach that, so we can copy that over here. Copy and paste one set. Should be good. We need a red chest and a red chest. This one's going to be limited to like 4 stacks because it's on the end. This one's going to be limited to 1. This is just in case I copy a gray inserter, or like have to do an emergency downgrade. I don't think it'll be necessary, but I would rather have it done now rather than later. We also need miners because we haven't automated those yet. But now that we have bots, we really need to automate everything if we want to expand. It would have been much nicer if we had all of this stuff buffering ahead of time, but I just kind of made my mall bad and I just didn't want to expand it. But yeah, ideally this stuff would have been buffering since the 2-hour mark, and then it would have just been a breeze to launch. But we didn't think that far ahead, so it's kind of too late to rely on buffers at this point. Okay, why am I so short on iron? Was I wrong? Do I not actually have 30 here? Oh, it could just be distributed poorly. I think it's just distributed poorly. We need to expand this. But we have bots, so that's actually pretty easy to do. We can't flip stuff, so that's unfortunate. Let's see, let's lower this to the other side. Right here? Is that in range? This is the 3rd. Oh, we have bots. So it's still, I mean, it's still very difficult. Like managing bots without ability to shift click and rotate is actually a lot trickier than I was expecting. But we're past the majority of the challenge, but it's still like it's not completely over. It's just easier. Because like right here, I can't just shift click. I have to actually make sure I copy the correct thing, which is a little bit more complexity than I feel like there should be. Like you have to, you just have to decon everything first, and it's actually it's not great. I might have to make this a blueprint and just cut it from the menu. Like if I do this, that should be good. Now I just have a blueprint to get rid of. No, God. I want to be able to force click thing. I never realized how useful that was. And that's the wrong spot. Fortunately, we still have undo. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it's like, it's a very minor thing, but man, you do notice it. Also, you can't like, if you have the item in your inventory, you can't ghost it. So you either have to copy it, or what I sometimes do is use a blue belt and then downgrade it. And I have to have like, I have blueprints of things on my hotbar, because normally you would just shift click a power pole, but I want to hold power poles on me. So I have a blueprint of a single power pole, and it feels awful. I don't know why. It doesn't seem like something you should need, but it's super helpful. I know, right? A lot of people keep suggesting that I research Blue Belt for travel, but I think people forget that Blue Belt is an extremely late research, and if I research Blue Belt, that means I'm like 5 minutes from launch, or maybe like 10 minutes from launch. So by the time I would get Blue Belt made, I could have just launched a rocket. Because that was a recurring theme and has been suggested multiple times. So yeah, if anyone's wondering why I'm not using blue belt for travel or don't plan to, that is why. You don't, but I mean, why would I make yellow science and purple science separate, right? So it's like just one of those things where it just genuinely doesn't have a use by the time you can get it, and the amount of time you'd spend trying to automate blue belt, it just to move 50% faster, it's not worth it. But it is useful for downgrading like this, because that was a lot easier to build. Do you really need to travel anymore? Not really. Yeah, if it somehow made yellow science significantly faster, you could. I wouldn't say you would do it. You could do it, but I don't think it could make anything that much significantly faster. A robot's done building? No, not quite. Oh, we can expand the power plant now. Which, oh, okay, here's what we can do. We can just blueprint this section right here, and that is actually red belt. Oh, that's fine. Right? Snap to grid, relative, downgrade. Perfect. Ah, is it still in our inventory? Okay, it is. Good. Okay, so we can't rotate it. We can just like paste it here though, which would be fine. Okay, how much is this? 18? Well, we could technically we can't fit one more, so it's gonna be 18 long, I guess. There's no real reason for me to do it any differently. Offshore pumps, I have some in my inventory, so we need to get rid of those. Why is this not functional? Why don't I have gears? Where are the gears going? Are they just being consumed? Oh, we can stall this to help gears produce better, I guess. Oh, we can also just make more gears, huh? Maybe. We can make gears up here. No! Unfortunate. Wait, oh, no, it's not in the way. Perfect. Yellow belt. Downgrade it. Copy this again. Okay, copying doesn't actually like clear it, so I have to keep clicking off, which is not something I expected. Okay, that should be good. There should be plenty of gears. This is definitely functional. These are actually working full speed. I researched stack size 2 because obviously research was moving faster than my player was. So we were able to take some... let's use a downgrade planner so this starts working now. But I was able to take some liberties there, which is nice. Downgrade. Actually, I could have just copied and pasted faster. All right, and we need to get rid of offshore pumps so that way I can use them as ghosts. That's what I was doing before I realized gears were out. Okay, offshore pumps here. Perfect. Oh, and awesome. We don't have any... We're not going to be doing any pipe stuff by hand, so I can get rid of those. Copy this, and we're going to do a second set. But this one's actually going to be the correct length, probably. I will expand it down. And the reason we're not flipping them is because to save like power poles or... Actually, it doesn't really matter. But the reason we're not flipping them is because we can't. I don't know if it actually really does anything other than make it look nicer, but we physically can't flip blueprints, I don't think, unless there's some secret setting. But yeah, not being able to flip blueprints is kind of a bummer. I wasn't expecting it to be a problem. Also, we can't... I want to make a minor blueprint. No, because there were enough power poles that it just... There was enough wood that it didn't end up mattering. I was planning to, and then I just realized it wasn't necessary. Because you don't need that many power poles to get to launch. Oh yeah, boss can jump. Yeah. I was thinking there were fewer trees, so I was planning around it. But then on my way to oil, I walked through a forest, so I got enough trees to get to bots, so I didn't have to. I didn't have to worry about that plan. I was actually intending to, though, initially. Also, this was dumb. This one can't actually work. Oh well. Is this in range? I don't think so. Is it? No, it's not quite. We can put it here, and we can power it, though. Oil actually wasn't too bad, although I did almost forget to bring power. I didn't bring enough pipe. I don't think I brought enough pipe, so that was a bit unfortunate. Okay, we need to make a miner blueprint, I think. You know what? Let's get rid of undergrounds right now. But I don't want bots. Yeah, we're gonna recover them later, but I think we're gonna make a little mining blueprint. And we're gonna make it that we can actually have access to blueprint. Copy blueprinting like the ghosts. And the only way, like I said, the only way to do that is to just completely clear your inventory, so that way you don't have to worry about it. Okay, yeah, that was so much easier. We don't need iron. Why did I build that? This was supposed to go here. This is what we need. Copper. Not copper. Coal. I said a C word at least. No way, that doesn't sound. It wasn't a good way to phrase that. Okay, blueprints go here. Okay, that's 24. This is 20. Okay, this is enough. I wish I could blueprint these. I have plans to do something like that. Yeah. Eventually, I don't know when. Okay, why aren't these powered? Is that okay, this one's blinking because of coal, this one's blinking because of power. But why? Oh, okay, I see it. It's not connected here. That's where I'm missing it. Okay, I couldn't make sense of it. It means that you're limited to 4 belts? No, it doesn't. You can have up to like 6 or 8 or 10 or something. Because you have spare crafts. Because you have the 4 transport belts for the labs, but you also have like 8 free crafts after that. That you, in a normal run, you would just build an extra burner drill, but in a one like this, you would remove the second burner. And that's not that isn't gonna matter at all, because it's hard to manage more than one burner anyway with something like this. Like, it's faster to just hand mine all you need to get to labs, so it's totally fine. Why aren't these functional? Do these still not have gears? I think they're just building way too slow. Is it a throughput issue? I think it's a throughput issue. Yeah, okay. Okay, we can work with this. We can do this, and then we can upgrade it to a red belt. We'll have one red belt here. And then also upgrade these. Should be okay. I think we have the resources, right? That we can afford like one set. Because I didn't realize throughput would be an issue. I forgot how iron hungry like the mall is. It's just I haven't needed it at all for the entire run, so you just kind of forget. Okay, it needs one more. Perfect. Okay, that should be good. We don't need any of that junk. Okay, so we have bricks. We don't actually have bricks. We have like 4 going into bricks, so we should probably get more now for later. Just so we can forget about it. We don't need these, but I don't know if that really helps. Okay, I need to double check that none of them are grabbing things they're not supposed to. Perfect. And we're gonna use the blue belt trick. Where can I get something facing left? Here, probably? No, that was the wrong direction. Here? Yeah. Okay, we just need to connect up to here, right? It doesn't matter what side I go on, it just needs to connect there. Okay, we don't really need this. Oh wait, we don't need to use the blue belt trick. Right, I forgot. We dumped all of our yellow belt stuff so that we don't have to think about it. Because we're not really using yellow belt anymore. Okay, things should start building a lot faster now. I mean, we're still yellow on power, because it's going to take ages for it to actually pick up, but I think that's okay. We really should automate stone furnaces because we're going to be using a lot of those. The only reason I have steel here is because, oops, I just ran out of space. Uh, that actually might clear itself. No, it won't. Never mind. We're going to cut it and paste it so that way bots clear it. But the only reason these are steel is just because we didn't leave space to do a full stone lane here. But like everything else is built around being a stone lane. So we're just going to do 24 long stone lanes for the future expansions. Okay, we decided to just abandon this section and not worry about it. So we are going to get this copper. Also, this is not in reach, obviously, because the Roboport isn't in reach. That's okay. We have iron here we can use, so we can start building towards that. Oh my god. I forgot about that. You can't really use smart power poles. I don't know why I thought I would be able to, but you, you can't use smart power pole stuff. Let's see, where's the radar? Honestly, they should just be grouped together. Hold on, let's make a new blueprint. Like, there's very little reason for me to not use both of these at once. So we're just gonna clear this, and now it's a blueprint of all of that, so we can just paste it wherever. Because we're not gonna have space issues, I don't think. See, those are good, those are good. These stopped. Okay, so we are going to just get rid of the petroleum. And that should be okay. I don't know if we'll need more petroleum at all. We're fine on steel. It's not enough to launch, but it's enough to last us until we get the LDS lane. Okay, this is really, it's not getting enough, but I don't know why I would expect it to be getting enough because this is a half lane and this is being split off. So that is kind of a problem if we start needing red chips, but I think we're good. I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be a problem, but let's just start making smelting lanes. And we'll probably clean it up for the future lanes. So is there anything that's out of reach of a Roboport? So that way I can work on it. Pink? Any particular shade of pink? Just pink. Okay, I have to remember. It's been a while since I've made pink. And I can't just type the color, obviously. I know it's mostly red, and I think an even amount of each. It's a very light pink. Let's try a bit less green. There we go. That's a nice shade. Okay, so this is good, I think. Then we need to copy this one extra time. This might waste a powerful, but I think it's not the end of the world if it does. Okay, is this correct? Well, no, because it's not in range, of course. I don't know why I thought it would be. Let's undo that because I don't actually know if the things are still going to be a problem. So let's do this, copy. Why is copy not? Oh, right, because the Factorio, if you move your mouse off, it doesn't work issue. It's been a while. I forgot that was a problem. I'm surprised I haven't noticed it yet in a mouse-only challenge. It usually drives me crazy. Okay, this looks good. Okay, we can get this on here. I almost named it. I wanted to make it relative, though. Okay, this should work. Where are we going to build our base? Probably right here. Okay, 2 lanes of iron. Let's do 3 lanes of iron? 4 lanes of iron? I don't know how much resources we need. So we're just gonna pace like 6 lanes, and by the time I figure out what I need, I'm sure bots will finish it. I imagine this will be enough. Do you like mixed ratios but halved? It's 3 to 6. Let's do 3 to 6. Just because 2.5 to 5 sounds awful. I wonder if mixed would be a good idea. Like, I wonder if a mixed lane would be easier. Probably not. There's a lot of rotations in a mixed lane, huh? But not having to think about stuff is also nice. Mixed would probably be a bad idea. That sounds like a challenge. If it locks... Well, I wouldn't do Marvelous mixed. Regular mixed lane can't really lock. I guess it can, but by the time a regular mixed lane locks up, you've produced everything you need for launch. But yeah, I won't. But I could. Okay, we need to automate. We need to automate stone furnaces. But yeah, don't worry. I'm not insane enough to do it. I'm just insane enough to think about doing it. Okay, so we can paste this anywhere within range. Literally anywhere but there works. That was the only tile it couldn't be. Can we get an inserter? No, it's facing the wrong direction. We need to copy it from somewhere because we can't use shift clicking. Let's use this one. And then we need to copy one facing down. Honestly, I should just stop having inserters in my inventory. I think that's the move, so that way I don't have to worry about that anymore. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a good call. Then let's make it. Ooh, wait, hold on. That was a mistake. We can't copy blue onto gray. Okay, does that work? Paste it here. Okay. Bots will get to that eventually. We'll just request... We'll request some furnaces, though, so that way we can keep crafting boilers and stuff. We're just going to handcraft boilers, I think. Pipes, we're going to request gears, because we have a few logistic bots. We might as well put them to work. And then furnaces. As in, we have 12. It's not that many, but I think by the time I figure out what I need to do, the logistics bots will have finished their work, so I think that's okay. Let's see, those... Ooh, we're running low on power poles. Oh, there's a nice forest over here. Perfect. This will be... Actually, we want to make sure we have radar vision. I know radars go pretty far, but I really don't want to have to think about it, so I'm just kind of pasting them. Every time I use a roboport, I'm putting a radar next to it. Let's see, trees and rocks only. Hello, Ghost. Welcome, welcome. I'm hoping... I don't know if I'll be able to do it because bot management is a lot harder than I'm thinking, but I was hoping to be able to do it in under 8 hours. I think I can, as long as I don't lull about too much. I think it's possible. I just need to stop getting distracted. Oh, that's a ghost. Okay, that's fine. Yo, Fredward, thanks for the resub. Welcome, welcome. I saw, let's see, you were streaming. Were you doing default settings today? Yeah, red belt was awesome. The red belt that we see, all of the red belt you see in the base, like 80% of it isn't functional. It's just I used it to move around and I left it because it's not worth deleting, except for this, which was like an emergency upgrade to my base. Wow, these are very input limited. Okay, well, if that's the case, let's just paste another. We have the power, we might as well use it. Should I automate steam engines? I feel like I should automate steam engines, right? Like, it's really dumb of me not to. And it will not take that long. Yeah, I really just need to automate them. Let's get an inserter facing down. This needs to be a pipe. And then we can copy this. I think this will work, right? I mean, it's not fast, but it's better than having to manually craft every single steam engine I need. Boilers aren't too bad, but steam engines take forever. Okay, is that all of the blue researches we can do? That is unfortunate. I almost died. No, the LaCroix went down the wrong pipe. Not I know that's not how it's pronounced, but it's how I like to pronounce it. But officially it is LaCroix. 12 minutes red, but for considering you forgot how mirrored oil works, you're happy? Oh yeah, mirroring looks very difficult. See, where's a roboport? Is that in reach? Oh, it is. Perfect. Okay, so we need. They only need to be 28 long, actually. Could we take advantage of that? Should we bother, or should we? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make them 30. That way, if they like miss something, it's fine. Okay, so we're doing. We said 3 and 6, right? Then we also need steel, unless we do a mixed lane. Uh, I haven't decided yet, so I'm just gonna paste 5. And then we need copper over here, which is gonna be very, very annoying now that I think about it. Are these in reach? Oh, cool. I don't want to go down there if I don't have to. What about these? These are not in reach. Okay, that's good. Okay, so the reason that copper is going to be annoying is because I can't rotate this blueprint. So, how do we do this? I think I just move all the belts up, right? Like, that has to be the easiest solution. No, it's not. Honestly, I should just rebuild the blueprint. I think that's the best course of action. Where is it though? Ooh, wait, hold on. Oh, because we don't have any miners in our inventory, we can't rotate. We can't rotate a miner vertically unless we copy it from here. Okay. we have to copy a previous miner. Okay, so that should work. Okay, we just need to move it around here. Because if you ghost something without if you ghost a iron patch without something in your inventory, it only gives you burner drills, and you can't like force place something like you can in with a keyboard, which is why I just had to completely redo the blueprint to get it to rotate. It's such a silly bottleneck. Okay, now it's rotated. It should be... I think that was worth it. I think it was worth it, because this gives us better access to the copper patch. How do you bring up the blueprint menu? You can put it on your hotbar and then right-click on it on the blueprint to edit the blueprint. You can also just blueprint first. So you have 2 options. But usually I just put it on my hotbar and then press blueprint. Or then right-click to edit. Okay, I don't think any of these are connected because they're staggered weirdly. I really wish I was using medium power poles, but I think it's good now, right? These have to be connected. Those have to be connected. I don't want to take a risk. Okay. So we have... How many lanes is this? This is 1, 2, 3. Okay, we need another like 3 set. Okay, so that's 6 for the copper, 3 for the iron. These aren't powered, but that's okay. How do I not have steam engine? Oh, they just produce incredibly slowly. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I have 2 drill things now, we're gonna limit how much it produces. Something not functional here? Well, they don't have boilers. That probably isn't great. These also just have never been functional. Cool. Okay, so that should be good for a while on power, right? Nah, we should plan for another. We're gonna stagger it down one tile though, so that way it can fit there. Okay. How did I make these two drastically different lengths and not notice? Okay, so how... I think we want to do some rotations here to get these all in a line, so that way they're easier to work with. So let's do all of the horizontals first, and then switch to verticals to reduce the amount of rotations we need. There we go. Oh yeah, that was really good. Okay, and then we can bring it up. We're not going to connect the last one because I still don't know if we need it. I don't really have a plan for how I'm going to build all of these, so I think we're just going to connect them up however the heck we want. Seems like a good idea, right? Once again, we're going to do the horizontals first because it's a lot easier to visualize that way. Or, I guess it doesn't matter that much here because we have so much belt we can click on. It's really easy to alternate rotations, which is not something that was true earlier. Yeah, when you only have belt to click on, things get really easy to visualize. Okay, so that should be functional. We have one extra iron lane if we need. These still aren't powered, but they will be soon. Obviously, I pasted a lot of entities, but because it takes so long to figure something out and build something, it really doesn't matter. Like, it's pretty nice. By the time you know what you're doing, bots will have finished the task. It's perfect. We're gonna try to reduce how much space this takes up, so I'm actually going to... Oops, nope, not there. We're gonna cut like 3 of them through the bottom, so that way I just have an easier time feeding stuff that way. I don't think it's necessary, but little things like that actually make a big difference in just how easy it is to route something when things don't have to do like tight turns. Like, it's super helpful. Also, Smart Belt has been an absolutely godsend today with this. I was not expecting it would be carrying the run this hard at this point. Definitely glad it is a thing, though. Okay, I think that's okay. They're still not powered. I guess that's what happens when you give bots like over 600 things to do. So we're just kind of hoping things work, because I can't check. These actually won't work. Okay, I think they'll work now. Oh, do I have enough power poles? Yes, 650. That's probably enough for launch, right? And then we can connect the rest. We're actually gonna go a lot lower because I think I might be putting steel there if I do a dedicated steel lane, but I might do an iron lane. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. I kind of want to do like the original mix lane. Just only 5 of them because I know how to build it. But I know it's also not that difficult at all to just individually build the resources. So I know that's really just me being lazy. So I know I shouldn't, but I want to. But like, I don't want to have to think about how to build everything. Like, I could build 3 separate things, or I could build one thing and copy it 3 times, right? Like, those are my choices. And they both sound difficult. Let's see. I don't know. How do I remember how to build mix lane? I guess when I don't have anything to copy from, it's not like as easy, but it's not difficult either. Where can I get coal? Ooh, that's like right in the middle. We really should just do dedicated stuff, especially since we don't have enough coal here. Why don't we have enough coal there? Is this not a full lane? Oh, it's because I'm taking from it. Okay, this is what we can do. We can make this... That was not an upgrade planner. That was copy. Okay. So we can make this a yellow belt as far as it can go, so that way after all the power is taken, we still have a full lane of coal, I think would be good. which means we need more coal next to it. I don't know why, or we could just, you know, add it here. Would probably be fine. No, I can't do that. Let's see. That works, I guess. It was a weird way to do it, but I mean, I guess it technically does the job. I just didn't want to have to put a splitter, because I don't really have splitters. Hello, VisSonic. What have I found the most difficult part of the mouse-only challenge? Rotating things. And the fact that inserters and conveyor belts have opposite rotations, so just conceptually you get confused very, very easily. Because, like, there's no real logic between it. You just have to realize that belts going this way and inserters going that way are kind of the opposite of each other, so sometimes you pipette the wrong thing. And you just, you get overwhelmed by that very, very frequently. Okay, this should work eventually. But yeah, we need another coal lane because this has been consumed way too much. I don't even think we have enough coal. I really want to, I don't know how I want to do the final resources. Where can I make plastic? I mean, since I need new coal, I could just make plastic down here would probably be a good idea, right? If I get plastic and then like steel, if I can get a steel lane somehow, that could be good. And we actually have 2 rotations for a steel lane, so that would be pretty easy to do a steel lane. And steel goes to LDS. Is there any other final product it goes towards, or is it just LDS? I can't think of what steel is needed for in launch. And purple science, of course. Oh, I forgot how weirdly I did this lane. Forgot how weirdly I did steel. You know what? Screw it. We're doing a mixed lane. Well, I still need dedicated steel for purple, though. I don't know. I keep going back and forth. I want to do a mixed build, but I think that's just a terrible, terrible idea. It just seems fun. And there's no other reason for it. It just seems like it would be a blast. I guess since I won't have enough frames, it could cause problems. Okay. Okay, we're gonna not be dumb. I've decided it would be pointless. Okay, we have to recopy steel though. Which means this is actually way too many iron lanes if we have a dedicated steel, but that's okay. That's completely okay. Copy this. Paste it here. So initial rotations were done by using an offshore pump, but you could also do it by using a rail. So that's how we initially did it. And then once I had things placed, I could use pipette tool because apparently that is bound to a mouse button by default, which was very unexpected. But very, very pleasant surprise as well, because I was not expecting to have that luxury. So I thought this run was going to be like 10 times harder, honestly. Because not having the pipette tool would have made it that every single rotation, I would have had to find a patch of water or use a rail. And that would have taken a while, you can imagine. Just a little bit. only like... It probably only would have been like 10 times slower. Maybe more. I don't know, maybe not 10 times. It would have been at least like an extra 10 hours. Like, I think it would at least have been that much. We really do not have enough coal for how many times this has been split off. We can supplement it here, right? We need to go the other direction. So yeah, that's one of those things where like, I couldn't figure out which one I needed to click to get coal. To get the correct rotation there to supplement coal. But we are going to add some right here with a splitter, and we can't use a splitter because we have one in our inventory. So we have to get rid of that first. Let's keep consuming this iron because it's not really going anywhere. Okay, where Where was I? Here? Yeah, here. Okay, we need a splitter because we are going to be adding coal here because I think we split off this lane way too many times. And there's some nice little coal patch at the bottom down here, so that's exciting. I will probably be using this for plastic too. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we don't need to use it for plastic, but we potentially. I think we need more coal to expand our plastic lane because it's not like we've been buffering it. I kind of wish I had been buffering a lot more things because I think this in game could have gone a lot faster if I had actually done buffers. But I was just really lazy. Like it takes so much effort to do everything that it's really easy to just not do something because you just really don't want to. Definitely got better about that as the challenge went on, but it's definitely coming into effect now that I have bots and can actually use resources. Okay, perfect. We don't have a steel chest. Whoops. I like just throwing things in whatever chest I see. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we have iron, we have copper, so we need red chips. Red chips will be pretty easy. We'll just copy this a couple times and it's gonna be vertical, so it should be okay. What do you need when you do something like this? I think the easiest way, because rotations are difficult and I don't want to have to rebuild it, I think we're just going to copy this like 4 times and not use like a full lane. Or we can use red belt. We have red belt. We could use a strategic amount of red belt would be probably pretty good. How much? 10 mixed lanes is about 100 red. So if I have half that, I need 50. So I need 4 sets of this. Okay, that's actually pretty easy. For some reason, I was thinking it needed to be a lot bigger, but it actually doesn't. And we're going to leave a lot of space so that I don't have to think about it. Literally the only spot this couldn't have gone. Whoops.
Tacos every day. Oh, 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 tacos every day.
Yo, G Ghosty, welcome. Oh, actually, I'm gonna wait. I feel like if people just raided, there's always like an ad. I don't want to be that person. Unless you can hear me and watched it first. But I do that a lot where I raid someone and then realize I get an ad and miss their greeting. Then I just feel awkward because I never know when to speak. What up? So, welcome. What were you working on? We here today are doing a mouse only challenge. I wanted to launch it in under 8 hours. I don't think that's going to be possible because I keep getting distracted and also just spend a lot more time going over things than I do just clicking buttons. So it's kind of trickier to do it fast than I was expecting. But no keyboard is allowed. Everything and no rebinds are allowed either. So everything I'm doing is a default keybind. It's very, very slow, but a lot less slow than I was expecting. So I am still very grateful for that because I didn't realize when I started this that pipette was actually a keyboard button and a mouse button, which is just, it might not sound like a lot, but that is insanely useful. Like it's hard to overstate how useful that is. Because I was thinking I was gonna have to use like a water patch for every single rotation. Currently, we are trying to get some red chips built, so that's gonna be one of the harder things to do, I think. We'll copy this 4 times, so it won't be too bad. We can also expand this and make it twice as long, which would be good. I'm trying to build stuff outside of bot range right now. Oof. Because I have to like cut and paste this a bunch of times, and I don't want to have to worry about bots. I guess that's not too bad if I have like one extra entity there. Okay, we don't need this chest. We do need to make this longer. Okay, so I actually want this road headed the other direction. You can still do WASD? No. No, I cannot. But now that we are in the bot phase, we don't have to worry about moving at all. I could show you my hotkeys, but escape is a mouse is a keyboard button, so I can't actually open the menu until unless I reopen the game. I also can't save, so I have an autosave on every 3 minutes. That I didn't have to have that limitation, but it just felt right to disallow even like opening the menu. Why is that blinking? Ooh, oh, that's bad. Okay. That needs to be fixed ASAP. How did we get a brownout? Did this never connect? We have so much power. Oh, I guess while these were starting, things browned out. I think things will recover, but we will have to fix it manually. Yeah, this will be good. This is on peaceful. Yeah, this is definitely on peaceful. The doing only like no movement wouldn't have been that bad, but not being able to use hotkeys means you can't fight biters without a turret or grenades. Like you can't attack. So not being able to shoot would have basically meant that if I wanted to play with biters on, I would have been re-rolling for like hours until I found a map that, one, I started on top of iron, and then two, I would have had to start on top of iron, and I would have had to have a ton of trees around me to make sure I don't get attacked for like 2 hours until I get turrets everywhere. So it wouldn't have been great to have biters just because you can't attack. I think it would be possible, but it wouldn't have been fun. Actually, I'm not sure. It might not have been possible because this is so much slower than just not having movement. Because I know a lot of people have done no movement, but mouse only combined with it makes it way, way worse. Okay, so these aren't connected. They never got coal. Okay, I think this might be okay now. Once I get power fixed, yes, but I need to get my base functional first, and then I can give like examples like that, because I do want to actually try to finish it today, and okay, I won't be able to finish in 90 minutes, but I only have like 2 hours. The second power is connected to the grid. The third one is, the fourth one is. All the power is connected through the bottom. Unless none of them are connected to the grid. No, they're all connected at the top. I think I just overdid the power because so many things kicked online at once. Okay, so we're gonna have to do the blue belt trick right here. No water. Oh, did I not have them ghosted? That's probably why. Okay, so the blue belt trick is using a downgrade planner, so that way I can ghost things and then downgrade them to a yellow belt, because if I have any belt in my inventory, I can't ghost things. Oh, I never connected it. Yes, okay. That would do it. Thank you. Why don't I have power? I wonder. It all makes sense now. So like right now, I have two options. One of them is to copy this pipe and just place it, or I could get rid of it on my hotbar. But since pipe doesn't have like smart locking, it doesn't really matter if I just use a blueprint. Also rotations, but with belts, it's a good idea to just not keep it on you. Okay, so that should be good. Hopefully power is fine. You forgot to turn on pick ghost. That only applies if you have nothing in your inventory, right? It only Q picks the ghost. Like, as far as if I recall correctly, that setting makes it that you Q pick a ghost if you have nothing I don't think it makes it always Q-pick a ghost. I'm scared to connect the power plant, but I really need to. How? Wait, hold on. I need to get a power pole from somewhere. Yes, what does yes mean? There wasn't a question, so I don't know. I don't know what that's referring to. Okay, this is scary, but we kind of just have to yellow it. I think what I can do to make sure this is good for a while. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do have that feature on, which is why I have the option of getting rid of my inventory, but I don't want to clear my inventory. So that's been the tricky part. I have that on and it's super useful. I just have to make sure I don't have anything on me if I want to do something like that. Okay, power should be good. I think um I think we'll be okay. I cut off all of these, so okay, I didn't cut off this one. How did I not? Oh, because they haven't picked this one up yet. Then let's cut it off this way. That will be faster. Yeah, but we also cut off the base, is what I mean. Like, power isn't online yet, but the base isn't functional. So I think we'll be okay. Okay, we need an underground. It should be, now that the power is connected. Okay, how do we get plastic to this? I guess plastic. Yeah, I don't know how I wasn't thinking about how to connect plastic to this. I guess we'll sideload it here. Probably be okay. Well, we were just doing extra space. It doesn't have to be super compact. It just needs to be easy to place. So yeah, that should be good. Maybe I won't do a mixed build, but local plastic is actually pretty good. Yeah, I think locally produced plastic is the way to go. We're not going to do like a full-on mixed build, but we are going to have things dedicated because it's just so much easier to not have to belt things like that. Like, just being able to get coal will be super useful. Now, we do need to copy this because we need the recipe. Let's see, what can we get rid of? We don't use chests anymore. Okay, how's power now? Okay, this is still building, but that's as simple as connecting one power pole, and then we can hook the build up again. And then hopefully it's okay. We might need to do another power expansion, but I think it won't be too bad. No, why did I do that? I can't cancel that. Okay, so plastic is on my hotbar somewhere. I think we only need one, right? Let's see, can I get a pipe from somewhere? Okay, we're just gonna put a chest. Oh god. My character's like pulsating back and forth. So placing things on a single tile is kind of difficult. I don't know if it comes up on screen, but I'm standing in between two belts going opposite directions, so like every frame it pushes me back and forth. I don't know if I stream at a high enough frame rate though for that to be visible to viewers. So people might just think I'm crazy. Okay, this should work. No, that needs to go up higher, right? That should be fine. I think that's a bit wasteful of belt, but I don't think that matters. Okay, so we need an input here. No, this needs to be out. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one's input and which one's output because we have extra speed. Okay, so we can power this. This needs to be an underground. This needs to be an underground. This is rotating the wrong direction, though. Okay, yellow belt can go here? No. Blue belt goes here, and then needs to go the other direction. Can I get another direction? Yes, from here. Perfect. So this is coal. And that's actually on the correct side that I can just go straight up. Right? And side load it here. Yeah. Oh no, that works. Okay. So we have plastic, we have coal we can connect. Now we just need to downgrade it. So nothing else at all about the playthrough might make people think that. I think this is the sanest thing I've ever done. I don't know what you're talking about. This doesn't make me crazy. I swear. This is a very normal thing to do. This is how the average person plays Factorio without a keyboard. Oh man. I was so close. I have 5 belts. It was such an easy fix, and I kept falling for it. Oh, that's why I can't get a pipe, because I have it on me. Well, let's make some boilers then, so we can expand power, I guess. I don't know. And then stop requesting it. Okay. Stop. Get rid of this. Okay. Whatever. We don't need pipe for a while. We're just gonna ignore it. You had a 5 in math, second worst grade, then you played Factorio and had to calculate all the in and outputs, and went to a 2, second best grade in just 1 month. There is a lot of basic math in this game. You can see how you could improve. I just guess. If I play the game casually, I just guess about the ratios. That's how I like to play. I find it more fun that way. Okay, so this is 1 lane, and then we can't flip this, so that makes it that we can't have like 2 next to each other that are like sharing a belt. We just literally have to paste 2 next to each other, which is a bit unfortunate, but it's what you have to do when you don't have the ability to flip when you can't flip a blueprint. I never thought I would be missing the ability to flip blueprints. But yeah, I kind of wish I had access to that right now. Okay, so this is the iron that will connect, and we'll connect copper here. And then that should be good, right? I mean, it's not great, but it is a functional red belt. So we want to leave some space. So we're just going to paste it here because I don't want to have to worry about connecting things cleanly. I just want to be able to paste things wherever. Okay, that looks like it's connected right? We do need petroleum still, and we need coal, which we kind of built on top of the closest coal patch, but I think it's okay because we still have some. And what we can do is we can just place these and then flip all of the belt and connect it up to the left. Okay, so there we go. That's all the coal we need. We do need to make sure it's in Roboport range because I'm pretty sure it's not. Okay, that should be good, or at least good enough. Let's add some Roboports at the bottom too. I think this will be fine there. It's not connected though. I really hope that the iron split out because I wasn't actually paying much attention. I think this is functional. Okay, what do we do with the red chips? Well, I don't know. I haven't thought about where to send them. Probably here? This can't fill up a whole, this won't fill up a whole lane of red chips, right? Like 48 assemblers, is that more than 1 yellow belt? Do I need to make this double-sided? I'm not actually sure. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. Huh. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. Okay, and now we need blue chips, which we'll just copy this, right? Except we'll delete the wire part of it. I think this will work. And we can either put red chips onto this belt or combine these into 1 belt. I think we should just combine them into 1 belt and then use a double belt here. Yeah, so we're gonna sideload this so that way we don't have throughput issues with this red belt, because I don't want to have to worry about throughput here. Okay, and then I think we need to move the power poles actually, because I wasn't planning around those. Okay, that should be good. We need to go one tile to the left, and then this is good for this should be good for processing units. Oh god, processing units are gonna be awful. We can't have the sulfur on just one side, so like every single one is gonna be facing north because we can't actually rotate something with a liquid. Oh my gosh, rocket fuel. We can rotate chem plants. You can't rotate an assembler with a liquid though, in this challenge. So we need blue. It's gonna look like, it's effectively just gonna look like this for every single one. I guess that's actually not too bad, is it? No. Yeah, this is not nearly as bad as I was expecting. Okay, let's actually get that out of reach though, because I want to be able to copy this and not think about it. We need to get the rotation. We need a rotation to the left, and then an output. And I think this is good, right? This is all we need for processing units. Let's put it on our hotbar. And how many do we need? Prod modules would be really useful right now, but do I want to set those up? It fills 0.4. Okay, so we are good. Yeah, we need processing unit. We need prod mods. We should do those first. We should do those here. .48 blue factories fills 0.4 yellow. Okay, so I don't need to fill both sides. Okay, that's good to know. Hold on, wait, if I don't need to fill both sides... If I don't need to fill both sides, then we won't fill both sides, and we are going to do it like this instead, and we are going to output the prods onto the red belts. That shouldn't be a problem then. That will save a little bit of planning. It's like something like this should be functional. It's ugly, but it's functional. They take 0.8 belts of green. Well, they each have their own green lane though. I know the inputs are fine. It's just the output I wasn't sure of, because I've always consumed red belts locally. That should work. I don't know if this is side loading on the right spot, so I'm actually going to switch those, because that's going in a weird direction and I don't want to risk it. Okay, so there is prods. Honestly, that's probably enough for launch. Now we need the processing units, which I really wish I could put prod modules in, but we don't have them. Can I handcraft them? Oh, ooh, we're gonna handcraft them. No, that's a good idea. Okay, so while this craft, we can't really do much anyway. So this is how I did the first rotations. So if you hover over the edge of a water patch, the offshore pump will automatically try to rotate towards the water. And that rotates the inserter, as you see. Like, I'm not doing anything else. I'm just putting this over the patch and then placing an inserter. And that gets you your initial rotation. So you can use that to go towards whichever starting resource you needed to. If you don't have water nearby, in a pinch, you can also use rails and use like a train stop, which has the same effect. So the inserter is facing up. We put it on the other side, the inserter is facing down. So that's how we did the initial rotations. Once we had access to QPick, I just made blueprints that we keep on us at all times, or I just blueprint whatever is nearby. So this worked out pretty good. We don't need this many prods, right? I don't know. We probably need some speeds, but I know we don't need that many. Okay, paste. I think for now we should just make prod modules, because those are probably a good idea. We're just gonna paste this as long as it can go, because I didn't actually calculate it. I feel like I think this is probably enough for now. By the time I figure out what else I need to do, I think this will be okay. Oh, I got the 5 belt on me again. That explains. I was wondering why I couldn't shift click things. Okay. Did I ever reconnect these? I don't think so. So these should be good now. And then we need to connect the power pole again. Sure, that wasn't intentional, but I was trying to drag the map. Okay, I think power is good. We're gonna make more power. Because I think we are gonna start to run out of it now, and we might as well build it while we're here. It's not that hard to expand the power plant, considering everything is automated. The hardest part, apparently, is just remembering to connect water before we brown out. Yeah, you can rotate them like naturally if you don't like it. If an after pump happens to fall in like a corner that you could rotate it either direction, you can rotate it manually. You can only do that with rotation though, so you can't do that with just the mouse. But you abuse like the auto rotations. I'm abusing the auto rotation mechanics to do stuff like this. Okay, I did not downgrade planar that. Okay, that should be good now. Okay, how do I get sulfur to here though? That is the question, isn't it? We also need to get iron, which is actually not super difficult. Okay, so those will eventually get powered, and I think it goes all the way through. We need petroleum, and we need sulfuric acid. So where can we get petroleum? We're just gonna have to steal it, I guess. We're gonna have to, let's see. We can take from here, it would be easy. Broke belt? I don't think so, but that's possible. Could you give me an idea of where it was? Oh, what? Smart belt was supposed to clear that, right? Oh no, I guess it was too many tiles. Okay, I thought there was enough of a gap there. Actually, there might have been. No, it wasn't. Never mind, I'm just crazy. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, sulfur. Sulfur won't be that difficult to bring over, I don't think. We definitely need to... We need more petroleum. This is not nearly enough, but it will work for now. Because, well, actually, we might have enough buffer. This might be enough petroleum production. Because we have like 200k here, so I think we might be fine. And we can always just copy this a few times if we need more. And that should be good. Because we have plenty of oil, it's just a matter of actually having it in the right spot. Light oil is a bit lower than I'd like. This isn't powered, okay. Whoops. Oh, I guess that's what happens when you copy half of a lane. You might miss a power pole. How is this not powered in all of them? Okay, so we got coal for all the plastic we need. Just as we're waiting on bots to place that, which they can't actually place that. But they'll get underground soon enough. Undergrounds aren't actually automated yet. Oh, whoops. Let's just fix it with whatever random belt we have. It's really nice having bots. This still is not easy, which is why someone's like, oh, someone made a comment that the challenge was basically done now that I have bots, which is the most incorrect thing I've heard since I started this challenge, just because it's really not having the ability to shift click is actually incredibly... It's a very useful feature that you never think about, but it makes bot management so much easier. And I never really thought about it before. Okay, so what do I need? I need to go over to the mall. That would be a better place to manage all of this. Nope. Did I choose the right tile? I did choose the right tile. Perfect. Okay, this is just travel belt. There's a lot of travel belt, as you can tell. Because I kind of just click on where... I kind of just go wherever I am. And just place a belt and leave it and think it probably won't be a problem because it normally isn't. But it definitely is something that I shouldn't be doing as much as I am. Okay, I think this will work. We're gonna handcraft like a ton of offshore pumps right now though. As soon as we get to here, this iron lane. So we need this iron and, wait, where do I have pipes automated? Where do I have pipes automated? Oh, that's so far away. Okay. This is not where I thought this would be. It's not that far actually. This belt goes all the way there. And I don't think we have to do many rotations. Okay, what are they missing? Okay, they're only missing pipes and... Yeah, they're really only missing pipes now. Okay, this won't be too bad. I think that's good. That'll probably be enough, right? We only need like 30 for now, but I don't know how many more we'll be using. Okay, so that is all the green I need. These haven't started yet. Oh, that's because we're still waiting for those. Okay, so this looks like it will be functional. I don't know how many more blue chips we need. We also need to dump our inventory because I keep having to use the blue belt trick because I get distracted and I'm not clearing my inventory. We're just going to copy this. Maybe there's enough space to do a couple more here. I really do not know. I'm just kind of placing things because this is a really weird mix of stuff. So I just don't know what kind of ratios I need to have right now. Okay, this should be enough. Get rid of everything that I might be Q picking right now. Okay, so I think we need a filter inserter. Or do we want to split it out? So we can split, I think we should use a splitter. We should definitely use a splitter filter. Okay, so we actually need to get a splitter from somewhere. Or use a splitter, I guess. Because we need to filter out the prods, so that way we can start putting prod mods and things. So we can copy this. We don't have alt mode on. I guess it's really easy for me to accidentally click alt mode. Okay, so we can filter out the red chips here, which go... I actually wanted them to go to the other side, but I guess this is what we're working with right now. Because it's what we have, and I don't want to have to redo it. Let's see, can we get an iron chest, or should we just use a red chest? I think we should just... I really should just use an iron chest to buffer those. But we first need to make them, and then we need to get rid of them, so that way I can actually place them remotely. Let's see, what don't we need? We don't need those very often. I'm very glad that I had the foresight to do four sets there, though. Because this would be a lot more difficult if I didn't have 4 hotbars. Okay, then we can upgrade it like that and just copy this here. That should be good. Okay, so that puts prod mods in a chest, and it puts red in a chest, which should be functional soon. They're just starting to get plastic. I don't actually know if I have enough plastic. I might be missing 1 set. No, 2 is good. Never mind. Actually, no, I'm not sure because this is a weird number. I'm pretty sure that I need to... Yeah, this actually isn't enough. We need to shift the sulfur up 1 tile. I realized my mistake. And let's do that so that way it never stalls. Let's do it early. Actually, no, we want to shift it up this high. Yeah, because I really don't want to stall production at the moment. So we're going to shift it up to above this, so that way I can do, you know what, screw it, we're just stalling production. I don't think it matters. We don't have enough red chips anyway. So that way we can expand these if we need, because I don't think I have the plastic. Yeah, we don't have nearly enough plastic for how I built that. Don't know what I was thinking.
Beef taco, the beef taco.
Okay, that should be good. It needs a power pole, and then we can cut that again. And what we'll do is we'll just copy this edge one. Oh, and that's <sighs> technically not functional. but I think we can make it work. We just have to shift this over. Maybe I'll just accept that this one doesn't work. Because I don't want to build around this. Oh wait, we can shift this one over one tile too, right? Yeah. Oh, never mind. That's perfect. Sup, Boots? Thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I've been doing these kinds of challenge runs recently. I used to speedrun the game, but I haven't been up to doing that lately. So now I'm currently just doing silly runs. I did a randomizer. Now I'm doing this mouse only thing. I want to do a burner only run at some point because it's been a while since I've done something like that. Okay, so we have blue chips. We have prod modules, good. Now we need LDS, which is copper, steel, and plastic. So we need more plastic. It's an easy enough to get though. Yeah, we can get more plastic. We're just gonna copy this a couple times. And paste it here probably. I don't really know how much we need for LDS though. So we're just gonna do an undetermined amount. 3, 3, and we're gonna meet in the middle. So there we go. We have a full belt of plastic. That's probably enough plastic. And then we need steel and copper. What are the ratios? I actually can't think of the ratios right now. Okay, plastic and steel are supposed to be on the belt. Copper gets its own. It's 4 for half a belt, right? 4 for half a belt here. Well, technically like 3.5, but I think I'm fine with this. Yeah, that should work. That should definitely work. Okay, so we're gonna connect steel here, which we don't actually have any steel, so we need to we have this. Is this, how can we split that out though? Okay, we have a we have a filter here that we can take. Okay, paste this right here. That way I don't have to rebuild it. That puts it on the right side. That is perfect. And I guess we'll just sideload it onto here. Would probably be the easiest way to do it, huh? Rather than worrying about which side it goes on, we can just paste it there and it should balance out. Okay, so this will give us LDS. And then we need to connect the copper lanes, which we need 2. Also, how are robo frames coming along? Actually, those should finish in time. We might need to expand it, but I think it will finish. Or maybe not, I don't know. I think it's okay though. Okay, now they're in range. Barely, but they are in range, perfect. And that's powered, awesome. Okay, so this is 1 lane of copper, which we need to move over here, and then the other lane of copper will go to the right. This is probably way too much LDS, but sure. Figured it's easier to do more than it, and like tone it down later than it is to like not have enough, right? So I think the easiest thing to do would be to build it here. Oh, we can't rotate it. This is actually, building a double lane is actually not any easier than building a single lane, I'm realizing. Oh, well, it's kind of too late to fix now. Okay, so we can get LDS here. Let's make it with, I guess we could use, we're just going to use all long inserters. It's definitely easier. So we can paste it. We're very wasteful of power poles in this challenge because it's just a lot easier to waste power poles than it is to try to like save them. But maybe I can get a decent power pole cost. Like if I place a gap here, I think that would be good. Yeah, I can just make this 4 times. This isn't as bad as I was thinking. I don't know why I thought this would be a lot harder to do a double-sided LDS lane. Now we can just copy this and paste it. I don't really know how many times we're gonna do, like, as long as high as it can go. Sure, why not? I guess. This is a bad spot for a radar. Can we get one more in here? Almost. Not quite, though. So we're just going to go above and just build around it. Because I don't want to have to, like, worry about deconning right now. Okay, I think we're good on LDS. I don't... I think this is too long, but it's just a lot easier to pace things than it is to think about things. And I just have so much bot time because I have, like, 400 bots because they just kind of produce uncapped for a while. We need something rotated to the left, though, so we can combine the LDS into one. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Okay, so there's LDS. It should work. I don't know if we need more iron or not, but I think we're good. Oh, we have this lane here, which we probably should have... I think we definitely have the ratios wrong. One of these should have been like a steel lane. We should have had one more steel lane and one less iron lane, because this is just idle, but I guess that's fine. Like, does it really matter? I don't think so. Okay, so we have prods, we have LDS. We need stone and bricks now. Okay, we're actually going to take this one, because then we don't have to cross anything. I think that'll be faster than trying to work around the gaps that we already have. Because, like, I don't... It's either this one or this stone lane, and neither of them are great. This should be enough bricks, though. Oh, except we weren't buffering bricks. Also, trying to get this over here might be trickier than just making a new brick lane. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we're just going to make a new brick lane. It's going to be way easier to just get 2 lanes of resources over here than it is to, like, redo everything. Which is sad, but that's just how this challenge goes. Because routing belts just isn't that easy. Sometimes it's easier to just redo some things from scratch. Okay, that should be perfect. It's not powered, though. Okay, I think that's good. How is our power, actually? Okay, I think we're good, but things also aren't producing full time, so we might need a plan for another one. Coal, I think coal is holding up. I might need more coal as well, but I think we're okay. Oh, that's what we need this iron for. This iron can go towards rails, because we're about to make purple science. Hello, Atik. Yeah, I'm doing a mouse-only challenge right now, which is... It's pretty fun. I'm actually really liking it. Let's see, we also need prod... Okay, so we have prods. I really should be buffering these as well. I just forgot to. I think this will work. Let's add one more. We're going to do 4 chests. We don't need 4 chests. Why did I do that? Oh, so that way I can copy this for everything. Right, that's why I did that. We're just going to start buffering everything we can. Steel, we don't actually have a buffer for, which was kind of a mistake. It's not too late. It's actually not too late to do a steel buffer. Yeah, it's not too late. Sounds like the opposite of anti-patience. Yep. I definitely get that a lot, and I 100% agree. It's very, very, very slow. Do we have enough sulfuric acid? I think we do, because blue science kind of just isn't functional. Are we buffering blue science? Okay, good. I just had a panic attack thinking I wasn't buffering blue science, which might not sound like a lot, but we don't produce blue science fast, so we just need to have it all produced by now if we want things to not be horribly inefficient at the end. Okay, this should work eventually. Exclamation point break. Okay, so I have steel. LDS is functional. It's functional. That's awesome. We don't have nearly enough plastic to support this much LDS. I don't know why. I just kind of kept copying it, hoping maybe it was a good ratio, but yeah, it definitely wasn't. Okay, this should be good. These are producing pretty pretty okay. So let's copy this and prepare to have an output because we will need that eventually. Okay, that should work. No, that we can't output from this one. Yeah, no worries. That's why I have the command for it, because I figure a lot of people don't really know, especially if they like just saw my runs. But I just have to take it easy from now on for a bit. And hope things clear up. Okay, I think that's working better. We have LDS, we have blue chips. We can get yellow science. Oh, right, that's what this is for. Okay, so we have prods. Copy this. We're actually going to deconstruct all of these and replace them because we can't just like add a prod module in there right now. From now on for a bit, so forever until it stops. Yeah, basically. So possibly never, possibly maybe if I do it not too much, we'll see, but I don't know anything for sure. I know we don't really need to do labs right now, but while I'm here, I figured I should get them set up. I think I actually want this going a different direction, but I'm not really sure. Probably, yeah, actually, we probably want this coming from top to bottom, huh? Oof. Oof, that was wrong. Oh well, those are fine. Okay, we can copy this, and I know this is a bit wasteful of inserters, but I don't want to have to decon them because it's so annoying to, so we're just gonna make this like a lot. We're just gonna have like double inserters and a few of those. Okay, so labs should be good. We're actually gonna start crafting them. We're not using that many labs, but just in case, that should be good. Okay, so we have LDS, which has plenty of copper. It's actually very plastic limited, so we can speed up plastic pretty easily if we need, but I don't think we need to. Oh, this one's not running. Well, that explains a lot. We're producing like 20% less. Factorio is dangerous. True. No one is safe from Factorio. Oh, this is not a functional brick lane. How did I deconstruct these? Weird. Oh, because it was I couldn't tell what was deconstructed or not. Right. Let's make sure we actually sideload it correctly. This is not functional. Oh, these were never powered because they're staggered. Okay, well that makes a lot of sense. Do you think we need more power? I think we might need more power once things are running. And since it's so hard to deal with the brownout, we're actually going to be we're going to make sure we have enough power. We're just going to paste another that we might not even need, because I do not want to take the risk. Okay, that should work. They're powered. That's powered. Good. We need to make sure we connect the water this time, because that was a really bad mistake. That led to a brownout earlier. It was very tricky to work around. Would not recommend. Hold on. What's the easiest way to do this? Because there's no like smart locking. Oops, that was not the easiest way to do that. Yeah, if we get a long row, that should be pretty easy, right? Yeah, because I want to make sure they're all connected. I don't care if I waste a few. I just need to make sure they work. Okay, that should be good. Wouldn't solar be easier? Not really. Automating power plants, like automating enough solar power and like pasting it would take ages, and we only need to launch like one rocket, so just doing a couple power plants really isn't that tricky. But setting up a decent amount of solar power production would would be a lot more work. Whereas like these, we can just use what we already have. If we were making like a mega base, definitely, but for the small quantity we need it, it's totally fine. Okay, so we have steel, which we'll have to split off here. We'll have to cut LDS for a bit, but we need a splitter. We're doing the upper tier sciences right now. Oh, I just tried to drop something. Oh no, I pressed a keyboard button. It didn't work though because it's unbound, but I tried to drop the splitter. Okay. That should be good. Where are we going to make? We're going to make the high tier sciences here, I guess, which is a bit out of the way, but that's just where all the assembly machines are. Okay, so first we are going to do this. Purple science. And then so we don't have to think about it, we're putting it on our hotbar. We're going to switch it to yellow. We're going to put that on our hotbar. Okay, that needs frames, LDS, and blue chips. Okay, those should be good. These aren't producing that many. What are these limited by? Green chips? Do we just need another set of green chips? Actually, we could do more green chips. I guess this isn't a full lane, huh? So we can expand this slightly. If we expand this, we have to cut it for a little bit, though. Is that worth it? Oh, I guess since we don't have prods, this is too limited. Yeah, that makes sense. Would this work? Ooh. No. No, it doesn't. Copy this, cut this, make sure these do not sideload onto it. Okay, I think that should be fine. Okay, this should get me a few more green chips eventually. We do need to make this a red belt, I think. Oh, except there's a splitter here. We can't really make it a red belt. Oh well. That's fine. It doesn't matter. We could upgrade the splitter. We should just upgrade the splitter. We just need to make sure this is functional. And we can make 2 red splitters very easily. It would be easier than trying to like work around the throughput issues, right? Like it doesn't have to be easy, it just has to be easier than the other option of getting more resources, which is very difficult. Okay, there's that, and then there's the 2 splitters they need, and then bots have everything perfect. Okay, so we have our yellow belt, we have our blue. Okay, so we need everything. Honestly, we should probably build the sciences here and just loop things around. I don't know, there isn't really a good spot for it. I don't think it makes a big difference. Okay, so we're going to do a combined one. So we're going to do yellow here. How can we get an inserter facing up? Oh, we have them blueprinted. Perfect. Perfect. And then we need an output, which will be blue, and then an input facing down. And then we can power this, and then that should work. We're going to have a little loop over here facing left. We don't really need to loop it, but I mean, there's no downside to looping either, so we might as well plan for it. And then outputs go towards the right because that's where the labs are. We can get an inserter here, continue the loop, perfect. Okay, and now we can place these, and then we need rails, and then this just feels weird to build it like this over the map view. Okay, that should work, right? Yeah, that should work. And then we need electric furnaces. Not too tricky to get to. Perfect. Okay, then we can paste these here. And we didn't leave a big enough gap. That's fine. Paste. Copy. And then, let's see. We don't really care about saving resources, so we can simplify things a lot. Yeah, we can definitely simplify things a lot by just using blue inserters for everything. Like, we don't have to save like 10 iron, which is just very nice. And then longs, long, but they need to face the other direction. Whoops, long. And then fast inserters here and here. How do we get this to go to the left? We take it from here. One. Good. Power pole. Power pole, power pole. Let's just use extra power pole so we don't have to think about it. Okay, I think this is good, right? How many can we make? Or how many should we make? Like 10 or something? I don't know. We're just gonna make. I don't know how much we have buffered, so let's just paste a lot so it can get through it fast if necessary. Okay, so what do we need? We need to do the loop. Oh yeah, the loop's pretty easy though. We need a belt facing down though to finish the loop. Okay, so we have the loop. We have our output here, which we can actually connect up now. It's a very long travel time, so we'll probably make this a red belt. Wow, yeah, that's a bit of travel. Just a bit. It's also none of it is in range of roboports, I think, so it'll take a while to build. But there's no rush because we have to connect every single resource. Okay, wait. Oh god. I actually copied the chest for the buffers. Someone could have warned me that had a bit of redundancy here. Okay. So at least we have all of the buffer we'll ever need for a blue. So that's something. I mean, it's not helpful, but it is something, I guess. Okay, so this can go up, and then this can just sideload onto that, and then we can go to the left. Where is something facing left? Nothing's facing left. Oh, that's facing left because they're opposite. Good. Okay, so this should be yellow. Yellow will start. Perfect. And then we need to get these up here, which should be pretty easy, except for the fact that we can't output from this. That is unfortunate. Might be able to power it, but maybe not. No. Okay, we'll have to manually clear this, I guess. Or no, we'll just delete this one. We don't need this one, and it only has 15. So yeah, we'll just clear it, and then it should be not a problem. Okay, so there is. If we can connect this, there's our prods connected. Awesome. Red need to go up top, which thankfully we have smart belt, so we don't actually have to think that hard about how to hook things up, which is just honestly awesome. They go. I don't think it really matters except for like throughput purposes. So we're just gonna connect it here, and then we'll have sticks on the other side, which we need an inserter facing up to do that. So that would be this one. Okay, and then this will be sticks and stones, which we have down here. Very, very far out of the way, but they'll get up there eventually. We probably should have done this belt earlier because I kind of knew where it was where it was going to be needed. So no real excuse there, but at least we have it now. That's something. And let's move it to the left so that way we can drag it easier because we need to bring that up along with steel. And then we need to see if it's in range because it might not be. It is, but I want to put a roboport there anyway. You can't go wrong with more roboports, right? Oh, that is unfortunate. You can't cancel a ghosted thing, so you have to just like replace it. So if you make a mistake, it's just a bit more tedious to fix than I would like. I'm getting used to it though. I'm getting used to a lot of the difficulties of the challenge, which has been really cool. Like I don't have to think that hard about how to build things anymore. Okay, so here we go. Let's see, we need... This goes on the left, right? And then steel goes up top. Perfect. And then we need sticks here. And we have like an entire lane that we can make into sticks. So that won't be a problem. We need a belt going up. Oh yeah, because we have all of this iron right here. Yeah, this lane isn't even being used. This won't be hard at all. Okay, we can actually copy... We don't really need to copy anything. Honestly, we should just build a new one. We don't have anything that we can copy to steal the stick recipe from. That will simplify it in any way. So we can just paste it here, I guess. Yeah, doesn't really matter where. Let's see, we need an inserter facing to the left. We'll just use fast inserters. Power poles, and this can be 3? I think 3 would be good, but let's just do 4 because then I don't have to think about it. It's one extra assembler and it guarantees it's saturated. It's one tile off. Okay, so we have sticks. I have stack size 2, so I don't need double outserters. That way I didn't have to go back to my main mall and upgrade everything again, so I just decided to not worry about it. It was actually one of the best decisions I made. Power for 6, thank you. I should have put them closer to a power lane. Okay, that's good. Okay, so LDS is good. Oh, it's actually inserter limited now that it, like, you know, filled up once it started getting enough plastic. So let's actually build some more LDS, because I think we're going to be a bit low. Because it doesn't look like we've produced that much. We can almost do that. We can actually paste it there if we want. We'll just do inserters first. Nope. Oh, because of the power pole. We're not going to worry about it. No, yeah, we're not going to worry about it. It's one assembly machine. It's not worth the effort. Okay, so LDS is fine. We do need to deliver frames, so we need to get out of this mess. Okay, this should get us to frames eventually, right? 440. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Right? Like that's almost exactly how much we need as long as we have prod mods and everything. We planned for it. Cool. We're a genius. Let's leave it just in case. How do we get up here? Okay, we're just gonna add a filter here instead. So that way we don't have to replace that underground filter, electric engine. We're just gonna continue moving north. Because we need to deliver the frames. So yeah, we actually haven't moved around yet much today. This is how we move around, if anyone was wondering. We have to build belts underneath us and then just wait. So red belt effectively doubled our movement speed, which was awesome. Okay, do we actually have everything connected? Like, can we start researching anything? I guess we just have a ton of belt delays, so not really. But kind of. We're darn close. Inserter, I guess it'll be a regular inserter. Oh gosh, I didn't bring a power pole. Okay, well I can get this started. Because I need to make sure this is working. And this will produce all the frames that we need to get to launch, which is just super exciting. What do we need now? We need effects transmission, productivity modules. Is there any place we can make prod 2s, like, easily? Yes, right here. Perfect. That's actually the perfect distance. Awesome. Okay, so prod 2s will just start buffering there. I think 1 will be enough. I'm not aiming for 8 hours anymore. Because if I aim for that, I would be too distracted and just wouldn't be talking at all. And I like being able to do demonstrations if somebody asks how I do something, which is why it's taken this long, probably. I think we would have been done an hour ago. But it's more interesting to actually talk to people and stop and like explain to the newcomers, especially since we're not doing a lot of the tricks we used to. Okay, so what do prod 2s stack up to? What do they stack to? Is it 50? So I need 2 stacks of them, roughly. Yeah, I think it's roughly two stacks. And make sure it's powered, and I think we're good. Oh my gosh, we got yellow science. And then we will be getting... Oh, maybe not. Oh, are these not connected? Oh my gosh. It's like 2 tiles out of range. Is that why we don't have steel? That is insanely close. Okay. I was wondering why those weren't working. Not like it will take that long to fix, but it all makes a lot more sense now. Oh well. To be fair, purple doesn't really need to start working, so we're okay, but yeah, it's not ideal. But we can get more steel, which I think will help. Because we can connect the old steel lane, right? And start burning through this buffer now. Because we're pretty much done with robo frames. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna take this steel and route it all the way to the to purple, because I think we can use it. Yeah, it's 50. Okay, good. Because you only need 80, but it obviously isn't worth like trying to do circuit logic or anything, so I figured I would just do 2 stacks and call it good. Okay, this doesn't look broken quite yet. It will break if I go over 1 more tile though, so we'll have to move this radar. We're just gonna go underneath it. Paste this to get a rotation in. Nothing side loading. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna actually leave it unpaused because I want to make sure things are working, but I have to take a short stretch break. I'll be back in a jiff. Oh, thank goodness. Steel is finally coming. Yeah, that's great. I am very happy with my decision to AFK with this open, so I have peace of mind when I got back. Initial rotation was done using an offshore pump against water. So right now it is facing to the left, but if I ghost an offshore pump on the edge of the water and then switch to a transport belt, now it's facing north. And you can just do that to switch it to whichever direction you need if there's water nearby. If there isn't water nearby, you can also use rails. Because you can use like the smart rail feature, and then you can leave that and then just use a train stop anytime you need a direction, because there's 4 directions you can do. You might be able to use the signal, I'm not sure, but you use either a train stop or an offshore pump. There might be other ways, but those are the easiest, I find. I actually, no, I think those are the only 2 you could do. Is power actually like... I'm only using half my power plant. Okay, this is not nearly enough steel, but that's because we haven't had this hook up yet. Also, we should probably... Hold on, this is enough steel to make a rocket, right? Yeah. Actually, no, we don't have to do that. We have bots. We can just request 1,000 steel, so that way we can make a rocket. Yeah, I think that'll be a good idea. By the time we figure out how to make a rocket, we'll have that, right? Like, I think that'll be fine. Okay, so we need productivity modules, probably. I don't think we need beacons, but we might as well research them. What am I missing? Oh, crap. I don't have RCUs yet. That's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. Oh, wait, hold on. How many prods do we have? Can I check productivity? I can, right? Production stats, thank God. I can see how many prods I have. I have made 900. We're not quite done, but we can filter out any remaining prods we make. And switch over to speed modules. Just got to paste these, put another chest for speed modules somewhere, I guess. Not entirely sure where. Inserter is going to the right. Perfect. Oh, you didn't see I came back. Okay, hold on. Just need to get a chest first for speed modules. That's enough. I don't know why I keep putting so many chests. Like when we're not producing that many things. It's just silly. Okay, are we good on processing units? No, we are not. Honestly, we should have had more processing units and junk like that. I guess we could use buffered our red chips and we can make more processing units if we need. But I think we'll be okay. I'm not aiming for 8 hours anymore. I mean, we'll get close, but I don't... And I think we could make it, but I don't really want the stress, and I don't care that much. Next time, if we do this again. How... Oh, you didn't notice. But yeah, you didn't notice. Okay, so initial rotation was done using an offshore pump, but you can also do it with a rail. So we can take like an offshore pump here, put it on our hotbar, and let's see, my mouse is facing to the right. If I hover over this one on the bottom, my mouse is now facing up. If I hover on the top, on this one, my mouse will now be facing right. So that's how I got the initial rotations, using like this patch of water to go north, this one to go south, and then these to go left and right. But if there isn't water nearby, you can place a rail and then use rail signals to have the same effect, because you can see it's flipping directions. So you can do that horizontally and vertically. So that was the initial rotations. And then I was able to Q-pick, because Q-pick is apparently bound to a mouse button. And things really picked up after that. Also, I can't believe we're actually researching prod 3s. It just is crazy to me, but I'm so happy. Wait, is it 80? No, we only need 20, right? Is it 20 to get a prod 3? It's 80. It's 80 prod 1s. How many prod 3s is it? Oh my gosh, I almost made like 4 times as many as I needed. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. That makes a lot more sense. It felt really high. It did seem off to me, but I didn't think any more of it. Okay, so now we need concrete. So I think liquids are actually harder to route than solids because there's no like belt locking. This actually could use more output. Nah, it's fine. So we need concrete. So we should probably just produce it near water. Like, it will take forever to get bricks over here, but I really don't want to have to route a pipe. And we can take this, and we can actually just flip this and make it face south. We're going to use our fancy rotation book. Grab that, and we're going to route underneath it, because I just think that might be a little bit easier overall. The travel time is going to be insanely high. Okay, so which side of the belt is that on? That is on the bottom side. So then we can also do this. We're going to get a drill facing south, which I think we can get from stone. Perfect. And we're going to make the drill here. Yeah, that's way too many for like 2 concrete assemblers. You can tell resources aren't valuable when I just paste however many I want to, and call it a day. It's really nice. It makes things a lot easier to do. What does concrete stack to in an assembler? No, that would be dumb. I was thinking of just making as many assemblers as I have concrete, but or uh, to just get like 1,000 in all the assemblers, but mining the assemblers would actually be pretty tricky. Also, we can't rotate the concrete, which is a bit sad, but I think that'll be okay. Because we can just make it facing left. I know, right? Like, it's such a surprising thing. Nobody's ever thought of that before. That it's easier to have excess of something. The first person to realize that it helps. We're gonna place this. Hold on, that's one tile. I was like, why does this feel off? Because this isn't supposed to have a gap. There we go. Makes a lot more sense now. Okay, so there's the water. Let's just copy this and move it one tile. So then I don't have to think. Okay, so water. I think that'll connect. Are these all in range? Yes, they are in range. Perfect. I think this is actually not rotated correctly, so we need to do this in 2 copies initially, but I think we can make it work. Thank you. I was pretty happy with it, to be honest. It looks beautiful. Okay. These will finish in time. And then we'll have bots bring this to us. So we can get a chest, and we can upgrade it to red. We'll copy that a couple times. We need an inserter facing up. That should be good, right? And then make sure these are connected to power. I think they're within bot range, so that should be fine. Let's see, oh good, I made enough assembling machines. That's great, because we don't have any means to expand it at this point in time. Okay, so this, we are not producing enough engines. Why? Why, actually? What are you limited by? Oh, this was never functional? Huh. Good to know. Good to know. Let's see, we can make more passive provider chests, I guess? I can't believe we're always producing super slow there. Oh, purple is got to be a bit limiting, huh? Maybe we should have gone and done this by hand. Or made it that this actually outputs fully. Because that's still not empty. Huh. It would have been worth it. Can you get a full belt of steel for purple? I can try. But I think... No, never mind. Purple's not even close to being done. Yeah, I should get more. Here's what we can do. We'll smelt this. So that way we don't have to get more resources. Or get more iron. Right? So we can make it like this. We'll copy this one and paste it, I guess, here? Here works, technically. Ah, that's facing the wrong direction. How is that facing the wrong direction? Genuinely don't know what I did there. Whoops. Undo, undo, undo. Okay, so now we're gonna take this iron and bring it to the left, I guess, for no reason in particular. Maybe we should have just gone more. Maybe we should have just gotten ore. Oh well. Too late now. It's not too late, but I'm gonna pretend it's too late because I'm lazy. Let's see, let's grab this. Actually, no, this isn't as bad as I was thinking it was gonna be. Okay, connect it, cut it. We've moved this so many times. We've also moved this power pole multiple times, I think, too. Oh wait, hold on, that's not right. This goes through. Yeah, I'll double check things. Currently, I'm just making sure a lot of the basics are hooked up. Like, I'm not that unobservant. I do double check things whenever I build them before I move on. Okay, this was a perfect amount of sushi, I think. Okay, coal, smart belt failed me. Smart belt failed me again. Okay. That makes sense because copying stuff is weird. Okay, yeah, I see why I messed up. It was because can't shift click right. I don't like not having shift click. That's probably the thing I'm missing the most. Could I expand these? Are these iron limited? No. Okay, so where did I get? I need to make sure this is connected. Perfect. Let's see. Connect the output. This is a weird way to route this, but I mean, I guess technically it's functional, right? Yeah, that should be good. Okay, now to make sure it's connected to power. It will get coal, it will get power. Unless things are out of reach. Ooh, we're out of power poles. Ooh. Ooh. Are we out of wood? No, we're out of copper. Okay, that's something we can fix pretty easily, though. Not ideal, but it's not the end of the world either. How can we get copper? Actually, where are we making power poles? Oh, this is worse than I thought. I figured we would have enough power poles, but I guess since I've been so crazy about placing them, like, just in massive quantities, it makes sense that we would run out. Yeah, I shouldn't be surprised, but I am. Then we can just walk on this in reverse, and I think this will take us where we need to go. Almost. Let's see, we can get cables from there. Yeah, this will be perfect. No, that was the wrong direction. How did I Q-pick the wrong belt like twice? Okay, do we have a red chest? Yes. Okay, let's just move that, get it out of the way. We need to go south now, which is actually more difficult than I thought. Okay, there's a belt. They would have been too easy. True. Automating things is always easy. In something dumb like this. You know what? I'm just gonna put a filter. Filter, I guess. I can't rotate that. Cables. Power it. It will be powered eventually. Oh, no, it won't. Whoops. Yeah, why would that ever be powered? I'm doing this to get power poles. Of course it won't be powered. Okay. Couldn't you have requester chests by now? No. Do you know how expensive it is to research requester chests and make logistics bots? If you research requester chests, you have to make more than 50% more science to launch a rocket. And that is not worth it. But yeah, they need 500 yellow science. So that's why we don't have requester chests. Because by the time you would use them and have them built, it's just what do you need to move around? You know? Okay, prods should be done, right? Yeah, there's no way they're not. Okay, so yeah, we can switch them all to yellow. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Oh, we actually have a splitter here. It just, we didn't really leave room to put a belt. Okay. I guess we can use a red belt. Just so we can clear this gap. Because we need RCUs, and we'll probably just build them up top. Yeah, I mean, ordinarily speaking it is, but when your challenge is to launch a rocket, they're not. It actually is an important consideration. Storage chests with filters? I don't know what purpose that would serve, though. That requires you to deconstruct things. And also just isn't that useful. Because that's the big thing. Yellow science is just not super useful. Or moving things around via a chest just isn't that helpful. Unless you just need like 2 of something. But in most situations, it's not going to make a big difference. So it just wouldn't have been worth the effort to do it. Okay, we're gonna grab these frames just in case we underproduce yellow, but I think we're good. And this should be enough. This should be enough cable. And we even have some more copper we can use too. So that should be enough, I think. Yeah, we'll be fine. We do need to give them the underground. And then I think that's good, actually, right? We have plenty of steel. No, we don't. This never actually started. Oh, right, because the power. Okay, so I didn't forget it. It just takes a really long time to solve an issue that is on the other side of the base. See, concrete. Ooh, concrete's good though. Concrete's actually done. So we're just gonna request 1,000 refined concrete and it should make it to us. Okay, and then we want to request blue 200, and then we'll need pipe 100. And then yeah, it's around 1,300. It's close enough to half. The point is, it's just still not, it's not worth it to do yellow science. Okay, so this is for, we can't use a ghost. We can't ghost anything. Okay, we can we'll use this trick. We'll use the blue science trick again. Oof, this needs to go 1 tile to the right. Hello, Anna. Anon HR. Welcome. We're pretty close to launch, actually. I mean, we still need to produce all of the resources, but like conceptually we're close to launch, so that's exciting. we're almost done with this crazy challenge. I've learned a lot. I think I could do it a couple hours faster a second time. I don't know if I will, but I've definitely learned a lot since I started. Okay, so that's a little side swapper because dealing with splitters is actually a lot of work. And I didn't want to have to like rotate things, so we just did this. Because I didn't want to have to Q-pick a yellow belt. That's really all this was for. It seemed easier than getting rid of yellow belt. Okay, and then we need RCUs, which are pretty easy. Let's see, RCU, because we don't need logic. I mean, we're short on resources, so honestly, logic would be helpful, but I don't want to, I don't think I can do, I don't think you can set equal to 1, so I don't know if it's actually possible to do RCU logic. Which is a silly thought, because it seems so I mean, not equal to 1 and equal to 0. That's true, I could do that, but yeah, it's definitely not worth it. It just I like the idea of it, even if I would never do it. Okay, I think this is actually enough assembly machines to launch a rocket. Oh man, we have to do the blue belt trick again. Okay, this is enough, right? Like, these should be okay. We can just make it as long as we need. Oh, and we still need to, we need to do rocket fuel too. Let's see, paste it. Paste. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. I don't know. I don't think we need this many. I can guarantee we do not need that many. But why would I not? You know, like I have the resources. I might as well paste as many assemblers as I can fit there because it's fun. Even if it will never be useful. Okay, get a yellow. a blue belt, place that, and then I guess once again, we're gonna do a blue belt. That should clear it, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, so the blue belt, if I haven't explained it recently, the blue belt is just because you can't go something if you have it in your inventory whenever you're not able to use shift click. So I would have to clear my inventory or just use blue belt and downgrade it. And usually I just did the blue belt one because it's already like ready to go. Okay, so I think that's fine. We're probably done on yellow science, right? Like that belt buffer has to be pretty huge. Production, 1 hour. We're close. Well, I guess they're gonna run out of frames. I don't honestly, I don't wanna cut it that close. So I think we're gonna go deliver one more batch of frames just to guarantee it works. Is purple still working? Yeah, it's not a full belt of steel. It's way longer than I have the steel to support. But yeah, it's still functional. It's just the right half isn't working. And then I think it's limited by prods, so that's good. I didn't double check, but I'm fairly sure that prods are done. Prod 2s are also done. Yeah, we have enough prod modules. Perfect. Actually, we should probably cut that. We could do 8 prod 3s if we want. Cool. I don't think we need to, but we can. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 extra stack of frames because I don't want to accidentally not be close to launch because I made a stupid decision to be lazy. Okay, I need to go through this direction. That's why I placed that gap there. I might regret it, but I think we'll be okay. But we need to grab these and start crafting. It's so close, but so far. Oh, these aren't red. Okay, I think I know what we can do. Okay, we can make an underground here, so that way we can escape. Because we need to go up through the middle, because we kind of made a mistake. We don't really need this radar, do we? No, we're fine. So we need to go over there, which is now just moving things around. I guess that's okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, we can almost reach it, but not quite. We're like so close. Okay, perfect. And then what are we missing? 5 prods, processing units. Okay, good. And then we need this, and we're gonna have it keep like 1. Actually, that's a bad idea because that's gonna take all of them. Okay, never mind. We're just going to clear this belt very, very slowly because we can only erase 1 belt at a time because we just can't steal from the belt, right? So, I mean, we'll make it through, but it will not be it will not be fast. But we're trying to get all the 200 we need right now for launch. Okay, we don't quite make it. 160. That's close though. See, we have all the prod 2s we need. Good. LDS, I think it's done, but it's out of plastic, which is bad. Oh, we burnt through the buffer. That makes a lot of sense. Ooh. Ooh, that's bad, right? Like, we actually need to fix that if we want to launch a rocket anytime soon. Huh. What's the easiest way to do this? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there is an easy way to do this. The output here. Output here. We just need... Oh, we can copy and paste. We can copy and paste, right? Because pipe doesn't have a direction. It's easy enough to just copy from the spot next to it. Okay, output on top. Perfect. I really should have just left a gap there. I don't think there's any reason for me to cut it that close, but it's too late now. It's fine. Yeah, it'll be okay. We didn't cause a problem. That's what matters. Okay, and then paste it. Where's paste? There you go. Okay, I think that'll work, except for the fact that we don't have refineries. But we can get stone bricks, right? I think we can get stone bricks easy enough. Maybe not. I'm realizing now I don't know where stone bricks are. Okay, that's fine. Wait, are we out of reach? Or do we... Are bots still delivering, like, the concrete to me? I guess... Maybe I haven't been standing in logistics range this whole time. Bit unfortunate, but happens. Okay, so purple has to... Yellow science has to be done by now, which is good. So we can just cut that. We're going to cut it entirely, I guess. There's no real reason, but maybe that way I can get all of the processing units I need. That means we can cut this completely. It goes here, right? Yeah. Okay, so now all the processing units will be going towards RCUs. LDS, we can start buffering for launch. We should probably make the rocket here, right? We're not going to hand feed a silo, that's for sure. Also, how did I cut? Oh, whoops. The power was going through. That makes sense. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so we can get some chest here, here, and then here. So that way we don't have to think about it. And then beacons will be on the other side if we decide to do beacons. We might not. I don't think beacons are going to be that useful. Yeah, we're pretty close to launch. We didn't make the 8-hour mark, but I wasn't planning to. It just on a whim today. I thought maybe there was a chance, but then I got distracted. It would have definitely been possible, but I didn't really have a late game plan. So it wasn't as fast as I was hoping. But it was still fine. We're gonna use, I think, red. So that way we can power them easier, because I don't want to have to think about powering them. Yeah, perfect. That will be good. And then we have to recreate it facing south, which is this one. And then inserters and power poles. Okay, this can be LDS, I guess. Also, hello. No, wait, sorry. Hello. I emphasized the wrong letter. Uh-oh. That was a bad idea. We're gonna go through here. Oh, come on. Just press the button, please. Okay, we're gonna go south and then right. Okay, so that's LDS, perfect. And there's gonna be a few blue chips, but that's fine. RCUs, we need to route to the left now. They can just go down. Perfect, and then we need a belt going up. There we go. We actually don't want that here, do we? We don't want this middle one. Okay, because this is rocket fuel. We actually don't want these powered yet, do we? We don't want outputs. I guess it doesn't matter unless we have rocket fuel, but we don't want to waste... We can't drop these. We can't do the trick or replace them ahead of time. That's unfortunate. Also, what are these limited by? Is it still... Is it per... Oh, it's availability of labs now. Oh, that's exciting. That's huge. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. Can we reach these? Oh, that's even better. Okay, so that gives us all the prods we need. And I guess we have some prod 2s, because we need to expand labs, because we are lab limited. Which makes sense, because I never produced... Ooh, wait, we can't expand labs easily, can we? We can expand it lengthwise, I guess. We can expand it to the... Yeah, we can expand it this way. That'll work. Yeah, okay, that'll... Yeah, normally you would have beacons here, but beacons seemed really difficult to set up, so I just didn't. Which isn't really an excuse, but, you know, it's what happened. But we can make beacons here, right? No. There isn't a good spot to make beacons. Maybe I just won't. Okay, how much do they save on launch? Like, of 2 minutes? It's not, I'm not gonna make beacons. It will take me longer to set them up. And I need to do rocket fuel. Okay, so we can burn yellow. Is this enough light oil? I think this is enough light oil for rocket fuel, right? Also, how are RCUs? I feel like RCUs are pretty good. Maybe we don't need to fix plastic. If we have time, we'll fix it. But there's a chance we don't need to. And I know that's just being lazy, but look, I've been I've been playing without a mouse. I can be lazy. I deserve it. Okay, rocket fuel we should just produce here, right? And get light oil. Did you have enough oils for everything? We don't have enough plastic. We ran out of our buffered petroleum. So not exactly. I did not have enough. Actually, that reminds me. I could probably cut this off, right? I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Oh, we don't have enough labs for this many. Okay, we'll cut one row and then... Okay, and then put what we have in here and we should be good. But yeah, we didn't have enough refineries. We still don't have enough refineries, but I need... To get more refineries, I would have to go to bricks, and I don't want to go find bricks. What was I doing? I was deciding on a place for rocket fuel. Okay, so we can do... Which direction? Cracking? Cracking is also just... A lot of things are just a lot of work to set up, so it's just not really worth it. Because, like, chem plants are also hard to get, and I'm not near any resources, so if I am going towards stuff to build... If I'm going to a spot where I can pick up steel and bricks, I'm just going to build more refineries. More containers? Oh, it's not... No, that's not a problem. We have plenty of light oil. I see what you mean. Okay, I think maybe we can build it here. I didn't really leave me enough space, so we can probably make it work. Yeah, we can make it work. We'll just have to use a lot of power poles, but it will be okay. Oh, wait, we can't rotate these. Frick. We can only build this one direction. Okay, never mind. We don't have the flexibility here I wanted. This is actually trickier than I was thinking it would be then. We can stagger them, maybe? Would that be easier? It needs to go the other way, right? Yeah, it needs to go the other way. Okay, so we need that facing down. I think we should just do a 1-to-1 ratio. I think we'll save more time just not thinking about it than we will trying to make this work. You can rotate the chem plants, but I can't rotate... I can't rotate assembling machines with liquids in them. Because that requires you to rotate like a blueprint. But yeah, we can rotate the chemical plants. So something like this should work, right? Yeah, this would be fine. And we're just going to copy this like a bunch and we'll be okay. Because it doesn't really matter how long it is, to be honest. We're just going to paste a ton of it anyway. Okay, now we have the room. We can do the output here. Oh, come on, really? A single belt? Okay, that's perfect. And now we have tin pipe on us still, where it's like so close to being clean, but then it's just not. Okay, we can copy this as many times as we need. We should actually do a relative blueprint, I think. Because we can't like use arrow key tricks to paste things cleanly. We have to use entirely the mouse. Relative, perfect. Okay. This feels like such a waste of refineries, but like I don't want to have to figure out how to flip it, you know? It's already tricky enough. Okay, they need power poles. Frick, we're still not good on power poles? Wait, are we wood limited now on power poles? We're wood limited. Ooh. Oh, I did not see that coming. I wasn't expecting a wood bottleneck. I thought it was going to be copper, so I assumed we would get enough power poles. Oh well. I mean, nothing important seemed to have stalled, so I think we're okay. Let's see, bots don't have enough iron chests. I guess I just kind of paste iron chests wherever they need to go, so it makes sense that we're low. I could use a barrel to transport liquids. Sure. I guess that is technically something I could do. um, don't think it's something I should, but it is something I could do. You just have to connect it to liquids first. If you drop a blueprint on a belt, you can rotate it. True. You just need shift click, right? I just need a blueprint that shift clicks for me. We got the rocket silo research. Oh my god. We're close. I mean, we're gonna be waiting for rocket fuel for like half an hour, but we're close. We are like probably less than, honestly, I'd say we're about 15 minutes from launch probably, with how long rocket fuel will take. Could be wrong. I hope we're about 15 minutes from launch, but I think rocket fuel will be done in about 15 minutes, and everything else seems okay. So maybe we are almost there. Oh, we don't have beacons though. Maybe we will have time to do beacons. Because let's see, RCUs are, ooh, they're only half done. LDS is done. Okay, so if we can cut LDS, I think we can get more oh, never mind. These are not super limited on plastic. What am I missing then? I guess I'm kind of missing a little bit of everything. Red chips are done, but if we cut red chips, we don't really get more blue, so I don't think rebalancing it is really worth it. So we're just gonna ignore it. We can always fix it later if we decide, but I don't think we have to worry about it for now. Okay, power pole here. We need an underground. Do you think we need more rocket fuel? We might need more rocket fuel, because this actually is not that many, because they're only producing at half speed. So yeah, let's do a few more. That should be good. This should be plenty. Okay, what do we need for silo launch? We need engines. We need to get rid of the LDS, which is painfully slow to do, but we need to get rid of it. We need steel. We need... Oh my gosh, clearing inventory sucks. I think it would be faster to blow myself up, build a grenade and blow myself up, and respawn than it would be to try to clear my inventory. Okay, I think that's fine. It's really just a big ticket item I needed to get rid of, I guess. Huh, how do I do this? Okay. That was very awkward, but we made it work. No control click. No control click, yeah. I could... How? How would I do that? I can't just like throw... Without control or shift click, you can't throw stuff in a chest. You have to manually like drag it. Okay, so we need steel, which we should be in a chest somewhere, right? I don't think it's emptied yet. Ooh, we do actually have to get steel from somewhere. Maybe boss can bring it to us in time. Concrete, we definitely will need to get by hand. Not necessarily, because blowing myself up also would have transported me over here. Of course, I could have... I would actually... I think I could soft lock myself almost. Not quite, but I would have to have bots deliver stuff to me, because I would spawn over here and wouldn't be able to move. Okay, yeah, these are definitely plastic limited, but I think it's okay. Oh, I cut a power pole? Yikes. That is not gonna work, is it? We have to click every single time. Okay. We don't have the power poles to just waste them like that. Not that many at least. We can waste a few, but not 1,000. Extra bonus. I know I couldn't get out of Roboport range at least, because I know where my spawn would be. So that gives me some solace. Not a ton, but it helps. Okay, we actually can't expand that. Have you ever spawned in an island in the starter lake? Not since like old school Factorio. Like a long time ago I have. But I feel like it became a lot less likely. Or do you just mean, oh wait, maybe I didn't interpret that correctly. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go with I'm not sure. That's my final answer. I feel like it's been so long since I've done things. I don't remember what experiences I've had in this game. This is going through the base is harder than I expected it would be. Oh, I did understand correctly? Okay. I don't know, it felt wrong for some reason. Okay, so if we get onto this, I think we're golden. Because this can loop us around the main base really easily. So we need an inserter facing, a belt facing down. We'll have to use our belt book for that. Then we can go left, and that should force us onto this loop, which goes around a lot of our base. No, wrong way, wrong way. Please don't carry me forever. Okay, we need pipe, hold on. 100 pipe, perfect. Actually, we didn't need that pipe. Bots have already delivered it to us. But I'm glad we grabbed it anyway, because that would be a silly reason to have to go around the whole base. Nope, wrong direction, because I want to go here. I'm so glad I have these interchanges still, because they're really useful for going to and collecting rocket parts right now. Oh, that's nice. And then we can just break here. Do you think we have enough concrete? I think this is enough concrete, right? Okay, what else are we missing? Engines. Okay, we can get to engines. Engines and steel are going to be close to each other. We also need to go to prods. Do we need anything from the mall over here? Just barely enough. Yeah, it's close. I cut it way closer than I should have. Okay, we're headed towards steel? No, wrong way. I thought the loop was going the right direction. Okay, so we're past the pipes again. Oh, we need to go up. Okay, I know where we're going now. We're going to collect the engines, which is actually the easiest way to do that. It's through here. Yeah, because we've already been this way. Cool. Also, feels like such an inefficient way to build engines, but since you can't rotate those assembling machines, there's not much I could do about it. Okay, we're good on power poles, right? 250. Awesome, we have enough for lunch. Okay, there's 200. We're just gonna grab steel like this, I think. Because we don't need that much more. Yeah, we only needed a tiny bit. And now we can just cut this and, oh no, wrong way again, wrong way. Okay, we need a reverse direction and get onto this belt, which should carry us towards blue chips. And then we're good. Okay, rocket fuel is not producing fast enough. Surprising no one. How can we do this easily? How can we expand this when we don't want to make more assembling machines? I got it. I got it. We'll use a belt of inserters. Okay, yeah, that'll work. This will work. Watch this. We're gonna go here. And then we're gonna copy this to the bottom over here. Because we have to build it. We either have to build it entirely again by hand, because we can't just rotate it. So this is the choice we're left with. Okay, that should be good there. Let's copy it again. Okay, I think that's fine. And then we can bring this to the left. Do we have it in my inventory? We do. Okay, so we'll use the yellow belt trick. Side load it there, and then we need to get the blue belt from up here, right? Facing to the left. Hello, Zasper. Welcome back. You did. We got pretty far. We definitely could have done it in under 8 hours if I was actually like kind of planning for that from the start. But I decided it's better to be able to just take breaks and explain something if someone asks a question. If you drop a blueprint into an inserter's hand, would it get flipped? What? I don't know what that means. Okay, so this is our plan, right? We're gonna take this and we're gonna copy it over like a bunch of times. And then we're gonna downgrade it from blue belt to yellow belt. It's a pun. I don't get what it's a pun of. It doesn't sound like... I can't think of what other word would go there. That works. This works. Kind of, I guess. Okay, and now we can do this. We got batteries onto the main lane. Whoops. I don't think that's wasting any precious resources, but let's not. Let's just cut it so we don't have to worry about it. Okay, so we are no longer next to the blue chips. That is unfortunate. Yeah, right now I do wish I had blue belts, but I don't think it would have been easy to set up. But like this one trip, I think is the last time I'll need something. Okay, so we're not building beacons. I'm sorry. It's just that just sounds like so much work to do. I don't have no idea how I would set them up. And not have already launched a rocket by the time I set the beacons up. Okay. Are these working? No. That's fine. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You were excited for bacon. Okay, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I might be able to do beacons. Once I get the rocket built. Yeah. Oh, I can do beacons. How do we get to blue chips? No, they're over there. That's fine. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Especially if I have bots bring me steel. Although we're also really close to steel, so I don't think we really need to have them handcrafted. Huh, how do I get out of this dilemma? I think we just have to assume we have enough LDS because I think I don't want to work around it. Why are you waiting for the silo? Oh, I just need to get over to blue chips. That's all. I just kept... I was next to blue chips, and then I looked in my map, and my belt pushed me all the way back to the other side of this base. The other side of this base. So I lost a lot of progress there. So you just watch me get back to it over like the course of 2 minutes. Which is how it goes. Everything is slow. Can we get speeds for our beacons? Okay, so we can get 18. Perfect. Okay, we are gonna use 2 beacons. That seems like the right amount. No, no, I'm not standing there. Okay. Oh, and this is actually kind of like old school movement. We don't have enough belts, so we have to mine it as we go. This is great. I miss this kind of belt movement. We haven't had to do it in a while. It's a great way to end it. Awesome. Okay, and then beacons. So we can get one here, and we can get one here, which is a bit of a weird spot for a beacon. But it's within reach, so that is the important thing. And maybe bots will bring us stuff, and we can get more beacons built if we ask real nice. I don't think so, but maybe. I really hope. Let's see. Rocket fuel is good. RCU's probably good. LDS is good. Okay, I think everything's fine. We didn't cut these off completely, right? Or did I? Wait, did I cut RCUs? I did. Okay, just in case. I think we're good. We can check our production stats. 1 hour. Yeah, I have 12 Logibots that I placed to deliver me like any one random item I needed. Oh, we are good on RCs, okay. They don't move very fast. Also, nothing is actually in the red chest, so it's not helpful. So we're not actually going to get a new steel. Oh, wow. This goes very slowly without beacons, huh? Someone could have told me it was that slow. Oh, we can get steel. Hold on, hold on. I've got this. The sad thing is that these will actually finish before launch. Oh, I guess it drops to like 40% speed, right? So beacons are pretty drastic. I shouldn't be surprised. I never really launch rockets, so seeing them without beacons is just wild to me. So my idea was that by the time I actually got here, like we wouldn't care about how slow it is, but I think I just misjudged how slow it would be though. Okay, anybody have a request for what to watch? Or what to launch? Because I think if somebody wants us to launch something, we can. We cannot launch ourselves, because that requires us to enter a vehicle. Fishies? We can do fish. Car? No, okay. Something we have already. I will have a condition, I guess. Okay. Your hopes and dreams? No, those are already gone. Okay. I mean, that's sped it up a bit. Launch some space science. Launch my keyboard. Is there anything here that looks like a keyboard? Ooh, I could launch my Logibot. That's a good one. I like that one. Oh, we got another beacon. That's huge. We're making progress here. Tons of progress. Okay, I do not spam launch. I need to remember to not spam launch because I do that pretty much every time I go to launch a rocket. Oh no, we ran out of coal. I'm so glad that inventory opening was on the hotbar. I was prepared to play with it not being a hotkey. Because you can open your inventory by doing this. But not having... And you can clear your cursor by, like, clicking on the hotbar with an item. It just moves it around. So I was prepared to play like that. I'm just happy I don't have to. Because, yeah, we were expecting this to be a lot worse when I started this on Monday. So we are thankful for a very, very small victory. Oh my gosh, we are parts limited? No, we are just input limited because I have a yellow assembler going into it. We could launch the beacon that was never used. Well, we made a beacon, we're gonna use it. Okay, Logibot, where are you at? Rocket fuel limited. Not even like rocket fuel production. It's just rocket fuel chest because one long inserter. Battery. Wait, where did that? Oh, it went from here. I can't believe it. The journey's finally done. We can launch our Logibots. That was a completely useless investment, by the way. But that's it. That is Factorio with no keyboard hotbinds. So once we save this, I will restart the game and show my keybinds because a lot of people did miss that. Like just how empty it looks. We will save it as... That's a good question. What should we save it as? What should we overwrite? We can't name it. So we have to overwrite something, but it... Walk speed? High... randomizer settings. This one's just settings. Let's save over this. Save as randomizer settings. Yeah, it was almost less than 8. Because I spent a lot of time just not buffering resources or just like chilling and talking. Could have definitely be done for 8. Well, I want a permanent save, C's. I don't want to accidentally lose this file in like 9 minutes of playing a different file. But yeah, I did save the replay. Okay, and now I can force close the game and relaunch it. So that way y'all can see what I'm... Did I call them hotbinds? But yeah, thanks for the G. That was fun. I learned a lot. I could, with a little bit of thinking, that could be a lot faster. But I just like kind of placing things, even if it's gonna bite me in the ass like 2 minutes later. But this is how empty they look. So there is one discretion thing that I do have to point out. But there's a lot of things that are not set here. But you might have noticed Q and E. So if we go to here, clear cursor by default is set to Q and mouse button 5, which I did not know. And that's also the pipette tool. That single-handedly saved probably like 20 or 30 hours. Like, I don't think that's a joke. I think it saved like 20 or 30 hours in this. Because I pointed it out at the beginning, but the way I was able to rotate to start was by moving my mouse, grabbing an offshore pump, and placing it on the edge of the water. And that would rotate my inserter based on where the offshore pump was rotated. So we place the inserter, and then we place the offshore pump, it faces up, and then we grab an inserter, and it's rotated up. And it's really hard, or it would have been really hard, because every time I placed a rail, I would have had to like back out and circle to my hotbar, and it would have taken ages. There is an alternative to doing that, and that is using rails. It's the same idea. It's just you place it on the sides, and that can rotate it at either direction as well, because you can see the train stop auto flips based on what it's next to. And I was thinking every single placement was going to be like that, because I just never realized mouse button 4 defaulted to Q-pick, because I just unbound that so fast when I started playing the game to be a more useful button. And I just think that's crazy, because that made it that I only had to do this a couple times in the beginning to get my basic rotations, and then I could Q-pick everything from there on out. I even ended up making blueprints that I could use at various zoom levels, and I used that to get all my rotations for the run after that. But I was prepared for it to be only this way. And how many strands of hair do I have left? None. Slowly balding. Receding hairline. This destroyed me. Turning into squeaks. But there we are. Factorio can be beaten with only a mouse. I think realistically you could also get There Is No Spoon if you have a game plan and actually built your base in a clean way that didn't look like this. Like if I had more interchanges that weren't just a hot mess, this would have been a lot easier. Because I think you could have done like a small grid and had everything always within range would have been a great way to build it. But you would have had a gap for a belt every like 4 tiles. So it would have been larger, but it would have been really clean to navigate through. So maybe I'll make a custom base for it. I don't know. That would be crazy. But you can get 36 achievements without a mouse. So maybe if you try really hard, you can get Gotlap and then follow that with There Is No Spoon. I think if you beelined it to getting on track like a pro, I think you could do it. Because you can get all of the science you need for Gotlap without moving like that far, right? You just gather a few things. But you can get all of those achievements, but you can't get the run over trees one and the run over biter spawners one. Let's see what else. What else did I learn? I don't know. I definitely learned a lot. Don't build half a lane of resources. That was dumb. That's one thing I learned. I don't know why I did this. What next? I call it Mystery Meme Run Monday for a reason. Because I don't know. I kind of also just want to do like a challenge or just like play through Warptorio or Crastorio or something. What blueprints do I have? Okay, so these blueprints were... So these ones are just for rotations. And then I put like a Roboport blueprint, assembly machine blueprint, and then like a little downgrader. But if let's see if I can get a powerful. Okay, so if you have an item in your inventory, cube picking doesn't give you a ghost. You could shift click, but because I can't use shift click, I can't place that. And because power poles are so frequently used, I just kept a blueprint for the power poles. So that's why those were there. And then these ones were just for quick access to rotations if I needed them. A large target and a small target. And then these were kind of just copied and pasted builds where I needed to like delete a belt before I pasted it. Because normally, like I just was talking about it, you would shift click to force something to override a belt you don't need. No, placing a ghost to something you don't have is a setting. If you have it, it doesn't work the other way. It doesn't work the other way. It's the opposite. Placing a ghost of something I have. Normally you would shift click, but in this case I just had to either make a blueprint and like delete it. Did I play default settings? No, because I didn't think it would be possible to fight biters before they destroyed you. And you have to get turrets or grenades to be able to fight biters because you don't have a shoot button. So that was one reason. Also, it just didn't seem fun. Like, I don't think it adds that much other than annoying, like, ammo belts. But not being able to fire kind of made it much less of an option. And also, resource patch size. So, you can't move unless you spawn within 3 tiles of an iron patch. And getting something like that on default settings, like with a normal sized iron patch, is just going to be a very rare. So most of your rerolls are going to be to try to stand on top of an iron patch, because you can't access the iron that comes out of the rocket. It's not within reach. So you would have to spawn within 2 tiles of an iron patch, and that's just very difficult to do on a default map. So throw in just being eaten by biters on top of that. um, I decided it wasn't worth having biters or low patches on. Because I can show you what like an average maps looks like. Not on this save, of course. Because like it feels like you do start close to iron, but when you can't move towards it, it's much worse. Also, I mean, you've been here a while, so you should know a matey, but here. No plans to go back. Doesn't matter what I want, I can't. So I do kind of want to limit talking about it. But what was I showing? Oh yeah, map rerolling. So on default settings, like this looks like it's kind of centered, but you're like 50, 100 tiles away from any ore patch, and you're not within reach of those, and they never will be. And that's pretty much what most of the maps are going to look like, especially on default. So it would have been a lot of rerolling to have default settings just to get something where you can move. It has nothing to do with speedrunning. It's just chronic health stuff. Started to be a problem. I mean, I'm not surprised. I was expecting it to, but it was good while it lasted. But since speedrunning does require at least somewhat fast movements, I just can't really do it anymore. No. There's no... We don't really expect it to. So it's very possible it's just not a hobby I'll be able to do. Not carpal tunnel. Which is why I can still do some things like no mouse challenge or no keyboard challenges, and like controller-based games I can still do. I just have to limit how much I sit at my desk. And do fast movements, the combination, which is very much required for speedrunning. Was there anything else? I think that answers most of the questions I had about the run. Yeah, that's it for me today. See, is anyone live? I doubt it. Nobody's ever live. And Twitch is being weird, so I can't see who's live. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I might be off tomorrow. Are they still live? Okay. The Twitch wasn't refreshing my followed page. Okay. There we go. I can actually see things. Okay, that's it for me today. We're gonna go say hello to the doe. They are doing a 100% run. About halfway through now. They can get all the achievements in like under 5 hours. It's insane. That is faster than I can launch a rocket without a mouse. But that was a fun challenge. Glad I tried it. I'm not sure what will be next. I might take tomorrow off, or I'll play Celeste. I don't think I want to do Factorio every day. But then we'll have another meme run Monday on Monday. Not sure what, but there will be something, I'm sure, if I do stream. But hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.